Hello, everybody. We are live. Welcome to Nerds with Dice. Thank you for being so patient with us as we figured out some problems. Maxine is here with us, but only on voice chat, so everybody's aware. Real quick, I want to remind everyone that we are looking for people for our winter season. If you are interested in running or hosting something, there is a Google form link in the chat that you can use. If you're not in the chat right now on Twitch, you can head over to Twitter, Nerds with Dice, and it should be the pinned tweet. And then it's also in the Discord in the announcement section. And so everybody seems to have already figured it out, but if you haven't yet, we do have our tier 1 emote now that you can use. That is all I got. There you go, Kevin.
I like the emote a lot. Looks good.
Yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome to Riffs, a world that has exploded in magic and science and technology all clashed together in the far future, and everyone's trying to survive. Our group is a bunch of adventurous travelers who are connected through mysterious circumstances and are looking to find answers. So let's go around and introduce ourselves, starting with Peppermint.
Hi, yeah. I'm going to be playing Peppermint, who is the group's human nature mage / medic.
Pretty much. And Jeddah.
Maxine?
This would be funny.
I'm good. We're good. I totally just did my entire thing muted. We're good.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Muted is
I'm here.
fine.
I'm here. Just muted. Hi, I'm Maxine Bachman, and I will play the team's elemental fusionist, and I help the team. I don't remember.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
All right.
that's par for the course.
Jed. Kid.
Hello, I am Evan, and I play Kroga Hell Kid. He is a blacksmith on a mission.
And Freya.
Hi, I'm Michelle. I play Freya, who's a spy, but who's recently found out that she's a Nightbane. So I also play Rohan, an 8-foot tall, scaled, angelic alien type being with a 20-foot wingspan.
The most beautiful creep ever.
All right, Greeks.
Hi, I'm Tane. I'm playing Greeks. They look like a goblin, but they're not a goblin. They're an amphibious alien sci-tech pilot.
All right. So the group has found their way to this tiny town. Where's my notebook? There it is. Oh my god, I forgot the name of the town. It's not Sumac. The town you're in. I have forgotten the name of the town you're in.
Worcester.
Worcester. You're in
Worcester,
Worcester, around the ruins of Worcester, Ohio, where a couple of houses and a bar, kind of a waypoint and trading place, have been set up. There wasn't much in the way of protection around here. It seemed like a little rough and tumble. You met a very tall alien with kind of yellowish skin who specialized in funerary rites and reattaching things to people. And
An alien?
Well, DB. It is a dimensional being.
Oh, okay.
And you came tracking some pirates who have a mysterious object that you hope to obtain before forces of evil attain it. Now, you were starting to think about invading the house where the pirates had been holed up when one wall of the house suddenly exploded, and black armor-clad beings ran into the smoke rising from the explosion. And the pirate captain, she was with someone. Oh, she was with
The bartender.
The bartender, heading back towards the pirate place.
It was Kid and I was with the pirate captain then, and
Yeah.
the others were at the house, right?
Yes.
Yeah, we were gonna
Yep.
try to slow her down so that everybody else could steal the thing, but
Yeah.
that seems to be going. Plan B must be now.
Someone else had a more explosive plan.
Yeah,
The rest
yeah,
of our plans, Plan F is now enacted.
exactly.
All right. So,
What was that again?
first thing we're gonna do actually is roll for initiatives.
Hey,
Okay,
Someone will have to do that for me.
up and running.
All right. Let me.
So, okay, I'm Freya right now, so I have to do Freya's initiative.
Yes.
I got a 2.
Do we roll a d20 for this, right, Kev?
Yes.
Okay, I got an 18 plus 0.
All right. Here's how I do initiative.
Mhm.
20 or higher, 18, 19, kid.
18, yeah.
16, 17, 15,
17.
17. I should say 17, 16 because it's a little confusing. Freya. 15, 14, 13, 12, 10. Jetta gets 10.
I got a
And-
7.
Peppermint's at 12.
Yeah.
Okay, Peppermint. Okay. Yep. Sorry, I forgot to roll for someone.
I love that we use real dice. I miss doing this.
All right, and Greeks, what'd you get? I'm sorry.
A 2.
Oh, that's right.
We're doing the Wait, no.
Mhm.
Hounds and then Greeks. All right. Kid, you are the first to respond. You see the pirate captain like starting to reach for her weaponry. She as a reminder, she has a flintlock-looking pistol on her side, as well as a cutlass-looking sword on her hip. She has a hat with a big feather in it, a peacock feather, and you see runes along the handle of the sword as well as the handle of the pistol.
Do I recognize those at all? Not that I have the time to sit there and analyze them, but like on a glance, does it look like something I would
Well, a flintlock pistol is definitely some kind of pistol. You've been around enough magic folks to know that if it's a magic pistol, it might shoot fire. The sword, the cutlass is probably enchanted too.
Okay. So they're probably. Oh, I remember too. You said that these pirates, the
They are Ner dwarves and their
the Ner
allies.
are known to be very good fighters, and they usually have very good equipment, right? Wasn't that?
Yes.
I think that was something that you said. Okay, so I know that those weapons probably are nothing to fuck with. Okay, so who's she running towards? First of all,
She's running towards the explosion.
Gotcha. She still doesn't notice us or care about us. Okay.
She's stopped carrying you the second that explosion happened, where her people and materials were.
Her material, yeah. So the first thing kid wants to do is get on the comms and be like, "What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? She's running. There was an explosion. What do you want me to do?"
I was
One
like,
moment.
Frey's just gonna be like, those creatures are
Mom,
back.
goes to Mom.
Do you want me to come immediately there? Do you want me to slow down the captain?
It's like, no, flip down the helmet and get your ass over here.
Bug guys, got it. I want to throw down, and as I start running, I want to like and ignite the hammer as I just start making my way. I don't know how far I am though. From this.
You're a decent amount away. It will take you an action to get close enough to do something next time.
Yeah, that's fine.
All right,
I'm on my way.
Yeah. All right. Freya, you were relatively close to the house.
Yes. And how many of those bug things there are?
You can see 3 of them running. They aren't bug things, I should be clear.
I know.
Some of them do have hair, like in a mohawk, and it's like silvery white. They are running on all fours. You see 4 of them running on all fours towards the house. But you do remember last week, you did hear a large sound in the air as well.
Yeah. So Freya is just going to look at all of them and just be like, I'll explain to this later because there's really no time, and kind of like run. There's like the smoky part, right? So she's going to like run into the smoky part and transform into Rohan.
Okay. So
And
that
then,
takes an action.
Yeah.
Do you have to make a check? Or did we cancel that because
I think
risk of failure puts you in such a bad way?
Yeah. So it takes an action for me to do that. So
yeah. Oh, so it'll take an extra action if you fail the check, I think we came up with.
Yeah.
So it's a D20 plus any endurance bonus.
As Freya or as Rohan?
As Freya.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, no,
it's
bonus.
What was it, like 12?
Yeah.
Okay, I rolled a 3, so it's going to take an extra.
All right, so it's going to take 2 actions.
Yeah.
All right. Now that you are in the smoke, you can't see much of anything, and you feel something brush up against you, and you do not like it.
Okay.
All right. The Pirate Queen pulls out her flintlock pistol. That's weird. Okay. Pulls out her flintlock pistol and grabs her cutlass and starts just hauling ass. She basically knocks the bartender she was like holding on to over and just goes running full speed for the house. Inside the house, some of you are near enough to the house. Greeks and Peppermint were not that far away as well. Peppermint's familiar is like basically on top of the house, and you hear the sound of a chain gun firing up
Inside the house.
from inside the house. Yes, and you also hear about two more people who were in the house. Yeah, there's two more people inside the house.
Ooh.
You hear basically the sound of some lasers, or not lasers, what could only be described as bursts of flame being shot inside the house. Now, shooting fire inside a house is not always a good idea. Also, you hear the sound of metal on metal. And some things transpire. Smoke is covering a lot of it. You can see flashes coming through the smoke of fireballs, basically, and you can't see the ammunition flying out of the chain gun, the railgun on the one thing is using, but you can definitely hear that there's something firing heavy weaponry inside. All right, Peppermint.
I'm gonna fire up my new spell, Throwing Stones. So I actually have a combat spell now. I'm gonna use it. It lets me make a hardened circular stone appear in my hand for each melee action I have, and then I'm gonna.
Do you throw rocks at them?
Yes.
You create rocks and throw
it gets
rocks.
+2 to strike.
Yeah.
I love it. I'll throw my rock at you.
Yeah. And then I rolled an 8 to strike.
All right. What are you trying to strike at? One of the running things moving forward?
Yes.
It does not. It tries to get its blade in between, but trying to dodge bullet-like objects is difficult, or trying to parry bullet-like objects is basically impossible. So do your damage to Hound number 1, we'll call it.
6 MDC.
All right. It takes it, and last time you fought these things, they didn't look as thick as these ones. They didn't look as sturdy. These ones look tough. All right. And would you like to? Was that 2 actions or just 1? Because you can. Now while playing Rifts, everyone has actions, and we go around until everyone's out of actions. We tend to use 1 or 2 at once. So if you want to use a second action, you may go ahead, just to get them out of the way. It makes
Okay.
it a little
Yeah,
bit
I'll
quicker.
There's multiple of these hounds, right?
Yeah.
I'll throw another stone at another one of them. That's a 9.
All right, that will actually hit because once again, it's trying to stop your bullet-like object with an axe.
Okay. For 5 MDC.
All right. Ooh, piano. The beings are still moving. Jeddah.
Okay. So, can I see them?
You can see 3 of them running up. You think there might be 1 or more in the house.
So these are the bad guys that I can see running in.
Yes.
I want to. Okay, so Alter Earth says the range is touch. Does that mean I have to run up to them?
What are you trying to do with it?
I want to sink them down to their ankles, or down to their knees.
All right.
So they can't-
Let me look at this real quick. Is this a spell or an ability?
It's a spell that I have. I can affect up to 1 ton per level, and I can turn hard stone into loose ground or loose ground into hard stone.
Then go talk to Mom.
I mean, if I could go all the way up to their shoulders, that's ideal.
Now,
Just
these
so it's a bunch
things.
of head sticking out, but
So you take a moment and you put your hands in the ground, and it's like Avatar, the Earth, the Last Airbender, not blue people.
not blue people.
Though you've seen blue people who are Catholic. Anyway, you make a massive, like the solid Earth. You turn it into difficult terrain, basically. These things are extremely strong. You're not going to catch them in it.
Okay.
But you will slow them down. You will cost them each. All three of them will lose an action,
Okay.
which is good.
Yes.
So as they scramble through, they kind of get their. They're trying to run on all fours, and they start to jump out of it, but it's going to take them, a moment.
Okay.
All right. And is that one action or two?
That's one action,
That's what
and then I can do another one, right?
Yes.
Two action. Okay. I want to cast Iron Hide upon myself.
Okay. Go for it. You do you want to describe what that looks like?
So it kind of looks like I have a turtle shell, but like that's just my skin now. It kind of like, like how when you watch the time lapse of a flower or like a plant, it's kind of like that, but the colorations are like a turtle shell, like Squirt the turtle shell, like maroon and deep and light green.
Gotcha. All right. You do that, and you look like you're ready to engage. All right, the Hounds. They all lose their first action, and then two of them get into the house, and one splits off towards where Peppermint and I believe Greeks and Freya were.
Yes.
Yeah. One of them is headed over in that area.
It would hit Rohan first because Rohan was going in that direction.
Well, Rohan was like in the smoke, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Two are going into the smoke. But one's going towards Greeks and Peppermint. It is going to make it holds up a wicked-looking blackened axe, and is going to try to swipe for Peppermint. All right, it rolled a 6 to hit you. You can either parry or dodge. Dodge requires an action.
I'll try to parry,
All right.
and I rolled a 3.
Okay. Oh, I just had this open. Why did I close it? Oh, there it is. It's in a different thing. Oh my gosh, I lost the page.
Stream Kitty wants attention.
So
Demands it.
much.
Whiny ass.
There's demand happening.
All right.
Now. Like, there's no please. It's just now.
You take 15 mega damage from the axe coming in and catching you pretty squarely. You didn't have time to get your staff in the way, and takes a vicious wound of 6, or what did I say?
15, I think.
15 mega
100.
damage. I did not say 200. All right. One of the ones that's coming up into Rohan gets close enough to see it in the smoke, and thus must make. And it finds Rohan supernaturally scary. What is Rohan's horror factor?
12.
All right, it rolled a 20. All right. So this thing is going to take a stab at Rohan with its nasty-looking axe. And rolled a 19 plus 3. So 21 to hit.
And Rohan gets a 27 to parry.
Okay. Rohan easily catches the
Damn.
blade and deflects it. Rohan is literally a combat monster. Let's see. Another hound does make it past while Rohan is engaged and gets further into the house. Rohan hasn't had a good look into the house yet. Does Rohan have any supernatural vision?
No.
Okay. But I believe Rohan does know that these things are supernaturally evil.
Yes.
They are supernaturally evil. They hate these creatures. Like, they want to fight these creatures. It's something that they can choose not to do, but their first instinct is always going to be like, put that thing down.
Okay.
Put that thing back where it came from, or to help me?
Pretty much. Or help me put that thing back where it came from.
Okay, from.
Hey, help me out.
You hear you hear the one that got past Rohan, like make a horrible growling sound, and then a loud curse in a language that, being around Kid, you now recognize as cursing in Dwarvish.
Who's cursing in Dwarvish? The creatures?
One of the dwarves.
Oh,
Yeah.
that makes a lot of sense.
Who's inside the house and you haven't seen yet.
Yeah.
So he cursed and ran into the house?
Yeah.
Okay.
No,
Is it like-
the dwarf was already in the house. This
Okay.
thing went into the house and attacked him, it sounds like, and hit him.
Gotcha. So this creature runs in and I hear, fuck! From inside the house. Okay.
And the sound of a chain gun firing, yes.
Yeah.
All right. Oh, yeah. That one fights upstairs. Oh, that's fine. All right. A burst of cannon fire of rifle gun, chain gun fire comes through one of the walls in the upper story. It seems like there's something inside the upper story. All right.
Mm.
Up next is Greeks.
Okay, so there's one engaged with Peppermint.
Yep.
Okay, I want Greeks will use telekinetic force field to trap that hound.
Okay. How does that work? There
So
we
I
go.
can- It's page 183.
The field is a mega damage structure. What level are you to?
2, yeah.
It has 50 mega damage. If the creation mirror attacks, burn means. Hold on, I'm trying to see if there's like anything they have to do, and I don't think so. Yeah, no, not really.
Nope.
Oh, they get a dodge at -6. So make a d20 roll, add 2. You know what? This thing is not going to. Oh, only if they knew in advance the entrapment attack was coming. So it doesn't even get the dodge. So don't worry about it.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So you nab this thing in there, and you see its dark axe cut into the telekinetic force field. It looks like it's going to try to break it, but this could,
Okay.
you've
It'll take
stalled
a
it
while.
at least.
Yeah.
All right. Kid.
And then,
Sorry,
do I
Greeks.
see, do I see
continue.
anyone else? Any of the other?
You can still see there's stuff coming through there's smoke. There's the pirate captain. Pardon me. Pirate captain is running up to the house. And the bartender's backing away. Kid ran up. Jetta is still a bit a ways, but did something to the ground in between her and the house. Like created a tremor in the ground. And
Basically,
see-
mini clip.
yeah, you do see a window on the upper stories, and it seems like there is a flashing coming from there from a railgun, and then you catch in the window. It looks like one of these black skeletal things, except it has like a bird face with a nasty hooked beak, and it appears to be fighting a cyborg in the upper stories of the house. Yeah, that's what you see. You do remember there was a garage and a couple other things in the house that you knew from the outside.
How far away is that window?
The window is about 20 feet in the air. Yeah, about 20 feet in the air. So, let's call it 15 just to be safe.
Greek, so use the force field on that bird face guy too.
That's inside the house. You don't. No, the window got blasted out with machine gun fire, so you do have a clear line of sight. It does not know that's coming, but it is now trapped in a bubble as well. Bubbled. Bubbled. All right. Now back to the top of the order. In traditional Rifts, we would all re-roll initiative, but that sounds like a pain in the ass. So, Kid.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah.
By the way, no, not yet. We would do it after everyone used up all their actions. Sorry.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
That makes
Still the same
sense.
round.
Still the same
Yeah.
round. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm up to the house now, right? Because I'm able to
Yes.
see all this stuff happening.
There is a door. There is
What
a
are you
hole in the wall.
suggesting? Are you suggesting that I would have punched my way through the wall or something? Like, of course I'll use the door.
Well, there is also a hole in the wall with smoke coming through it, and you can't see what's going on through there.
Can I see immediately? Can I see any of my teammates?
You can see Greeks and Peppermint to the side of the house. Peppermint looks like one of the things is up in her face.
Okay, so that is, I think, going to be his first. How does it look? Does it look like Peppermint's got this, or does it look like this thing's gonna...
It does not look like Peppermint's got this.
Okay, I'm gonna. I don't want to step on your toes, Peppermint, but I will come and bash that thing's head in. So I think actually the first thing he'll do as he's running up, like as he's getting close to it, is say, like, what do you want me to do? What do you need me to do? And he's just running. He's got his mask down. His hammer is like glowing red hot, and his big clunky boots are just like clunk, clunk, clunk. It's like, do you want me to come and help you? Essentially.
Yes.
Okay, and so he veers to the left
Thank you.
and doesn't know how like.
Greeks has it trapped. So
Oh, that's right.
you won't hit it.
That one is trapped in a somewhat. It's not completely transparent. You can see that there's a force bubble around it.
Okay, so I
I
can't
forgot
hit
to
that
mention that. I apologize.
Okay.
So he skids with his big boots. Okay, and he like kind of falls and like picks himself up and keeps going. And then I'm gonna go. So I'm gonna go in the house, okay? All right, I'm gonna go in the house, and I'm just gonna run and I'm gonna like run through the hole in the wall because I gotta get to that box.
Okay. You run through the hole in the wall. You see in the smoke Rohan sparring with one of the beasts. Another one, you get completely through the smoke and you come through another one and you see a dwarf with a blackened spear through his armor.
Is he dead or is
He isn't dead. He's still fighting. But the spear is kind of stuck in him and he is holding what appears to be 2 flintlock pistols. Actually, no, he's only holding one because where the spear is, it's kind of in his shoulder, which made him lose grip on the one. He appears to be shooting at one of these things. The thing does have some singe marks on it. So, magic fire, we do know is effective against them.
Well, that's perfect because I have that in my hammer. So I'm gonna run into that room. As I run past Rohan, I want to go, Freya, Rohan's here, and I want to keep going in case Freya doesn't know. And then I want to run into that room. I see the dwarf with the spear in his arm, and I see the creature. And I know he's a pirate, but it looks like he's probably gonna die if we don't help him.
He might lose that arm.
All right, I want to. so as he's sitting there shooting, I want to run in, and in Dwarven, I want to go, I'm here to help, and I want to run over and bash that thing in the face.
All right, you can bash it in the back of the head. Make a roll
Sure.
to hit.
Either side of
you're
that
coming up
skull
from
is
behind
okay
it.
with me. Okay, so I roll a d20 to hit it, right?
Yes.
Okay. And that's going to be my flaming hammer. I get a +3 to strike. So that's 10 plus 3, 13.
It does not know you're coming. You came through smoke. It is engaged with somebody else, so it did not roll perfect. So go ahead and do your damage.
Okay, my damage is pretty good for my flaming hammer.
Yes.
Ooh. I'm going to need a calculator. Hold on. I'm not the smartest man in the world, so bear with me.
It's okay.
I resemble that state.
2.
I'm really good at adding small numbers, but
1. 3. One more. Ooh. Terrible. I could have done without the stinky 1, but altogether for 3d6 plus 3d6, I did 21 damage, and this is the flaming hammer, so I don't know. What's damage bonus mean? Does that mean on top of what I just did? There's something that says damage bonus after.
What number is listed there?
9.
That is a lot, but I will add it. So 30.
It's 9 for all the way down the line. It's also 9 for my vibro.
Yeah, because of your strength score.
Oh, because I'm strong. Because you're strong. I'm strong.
Oh. Yeah.
So I just want to boom and just bash that thing in the back of the head.
Yeah, and you don't get claw damage. You get 9 instead. Whereas people who have claws or things that count as claws get extra d6s.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. All right. So you smash it in the head. It hits very hard, and it was a solid hit. The thing moves very abruptly to the side with your swing. It does not appear to be compensating for damage, but it does take a good hit to the head.
Can I see like the armor that it's wearing? It's like a chitinous sort of armor, right?
Yes.
Does it look like to me like it is wearing it or that it is growing it? Like, can I tell if something's wearing armor, even if it's made of like hides and?
It is moving. It is not armor in the traditional sense. It is somewhere between a chitin and an armor. There are pieces added onto it, but the underlayer is also that kind of material. So
Interesting.
Kind of more like a dragon scales, but like very, very fine, and it's hard to tell from a distance.
Okay, I'll probably want to look at one of these things after it does. Figure out it's
yeah.
I want to figure out if there's any way I can exploit their armor. But for now, I'm just gonna bash it in the head.
Gotcha. You bashed it in the head.
Tried it through.
One action. You got another.
Oh, okay. Is it still alive?
Oh yes.
Okay, I'm just gonna bring the hammer up and just try to like slam it down on it.
It now knows you're here, so it's gonna try to parry with its axe.
Do I roll to hit?
Yes.
Okay. 17 plus 3.
All right, so that actually hits. They rolled to parry and didn't get their axe in between in time.
My dice is smoking today. I love it. Do I do full damage, or does he block anything with his
Does
parry?
not block any of it. Just roll it.
Oh, give it to me. And that's a 1. So that's not a great start.
You gotta get multiple d6 and roll them all at once.
I don't have those, Kevin.
You only have
It's
a
out
single
in
set
the
of
demo.
dice.
We have 1d6.
They're in. I have 1d6 right now because the rest of them are in my basement, and I wasn't smart enough to go grab them. Okay.
Yes.
That was cocked. It was sucks.
Hashtag you tried.
Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6. 19 total damage.
19.
Plus 9.
So 28.
God, I hit hard.
Yes, you do.
He's a simple boy, but he hits hard.
Magic hammer. I grab Thar's hammer.
Magic hammer?
So, would you call him a head throb instead of a heart throb?
I I don't like either of those. The head throb sounds somehow dirtier than heartthrob.
Head throb sounds like something you just don't ever want to deal with.
No. Ting, is that a Hellraiser puzzle cube on you?
Yes.
Fucking well done. Good job. I noticed that before. I wanted to ask you. Good job. So I just want to bring this thing and just and like kind of screaming, like because he's scared, and also like he's just like pumped right now.
All right, so you hit it again. It cracks. There is no like cracking in the armor. There is a bit of chipping, but it is still there, and you hear a low rumbling growl as it turns its empty eye sockets towards you.
I think that spooks him a little bit.
Yeah, behind its eye
gives him
socket
the
is
creeps.
just a clear like scoop of the armor. Like where its eyes would be is just more armor.
So there's not actually a hole there. It's just a concave sort of impress. Whereas,
Yeah.
Ew, Kevin. How is he seeing? Kevin, how do his eyes do? How do his eyes do like that?
Freya, Rohan.
Rohan. So Rohan gets 2 attacks per action. So first action would be 2 attacks.
Gotcha. Rohan has
So
mad abilities.
so the first one is 24.
Yep, you hit. They have a
right.
+3 to parry.
9, 8, 10. All right, so 15 plus 16 damage bonus because Rohan hits harder.
These things are supernaturally evil.
So that's another 14.
So that's 20, 30. No, that's 20 plus 15 then.
They're not just naturally evil; they're supernatural.
They are supernaturally evil.
Supernatural.
Okay.
We're like the most evil. Okay?
So that would be 49.
Okay. Sure. Second swipe is 28.
Did not roll natural 20. Okay. Go for it.
So okay, so it's 17 with the dice.
Plus another 20, we'll say.
Yeah.
17 plus 20 is 37.
37. Okay, so that's
All right, so Rohan is laying into this thing. It can't seem. Rohan is so quick that it can't get its blade in between their strikes. Sorry, 8. No, that's a 6. Carry the 1. There we go.
Okay, so that's my first action. So for my second, is it still up?
Oh yes, it's still sitting
Okay.
there. It looks like it's got a couple of deep scars, like deep guts in the material that make it out.
Okay, so,
Kid's not there to look at this. Kid would see this a little differently, but Rohan just sees it as wounds.
okay, so next 24.
Ugh, shit. Well, you hit.
Huh.
Okay, so
My d20 rolled away. Oh no.
that's only 9 on the dice, so I guess 9 plus 20, we're saying it would be 29.
Yes, 29.
Okay.
This thing is still standing, but it's looking bad as Rohan kind of knocks part of its face loose in with a clear cut.
Ooh,
That
nice.
part just kind of like slides off.
All right.
Does not
So-
seem to impede this thing's ability to function.
So for the next one it's 29 to hit.
Okay, this one actually rolled a 17 to parry, which is not enough.
Those 5 bombs.
Okay.
1, 1, 0. There we go.
So 14 on the dice plus 20, that's 34.
Another
guess.
34. All right. If you're doing the math along at home, good for you. You probably have it more accurately than me. All right. So, Freya, Rohan lays into this thing with grace, skill, and perfect form, as though this is Rohan's purpose. Rohan is dismantling this thing. One of its arms is nearly chopped through. It has wounds on its side, on its back, part of its face is now missing. Bits of hair float to the ground from its long mohawk. But it still stands there making a grumbling roar sound.
Crumble,
in
crumble,
no
roar.
language, as though it is a being without language.
Ooh.
Standing.
Now the pirates do stuff.
Pirates!
All right, so the chain gun fires off in the upper floor. Okay, actually hits. Oh, that's right. Okay, the chain gun. Oh no, wait. The chain gun hits the force field on that one because this thing doesn't know
Right.
what that thing's doing. The cyborg does not appear to know that you bubbled it and aren't trying to kill the cyborg.
This is such a clusterfuck.
Also, the cyborg doesn't know you.
Yeah, they don't even know that we're live. What are the salesmen doing here?
It deals 20 damage to your bubble, so your bubble's got 35
30.
left on it. Oh,
30 left. Yep.
30 left. Oh, right. Yeah, the cyborg uses both of its actions to just unload weaponry into this thing, but is hitting the bubble. Okay. One of the pirate with the 2 pistols is going to take a shot at the one that Kid is next to. Kid, as it pulls back on this flintlock pistol, he pulls he's like
Hammer.
he pulls the hammer back with his thumb and fires, and you see this pistol about this long unleash just a little mote of spark that just bursts into about a 6-inch wide fireball
Oh, so
from the
cool.
end of the gun.
Do I need to
And
like?
it completely hits the house. It explodes a vase behind the other room, and the couch that was there catches fire.
He just missed completely.
And his
bet it
second
looks
shot hits the television and explodes the
We
television.
didn't need that. That wasn't
Rolled a 1 and a
necessary. No one
3.
likes this TV.
All right, the pirate captain. Pirate captain stops at the foot of the garage, takes her pistol, and points it at the garage door.
It's a garage door opener.
She does a
Ah,
lot more than okay. All right, the garage door melts. As she fires, a much larger fireball from her pistol slams into the garage door, opening about a hole big enough for her to jump through. Inside, from the outside, Greeks, from where you're sitting, standing, you can see inside is some kind of vehicle that seems to have wood paneling.
Is it a station wagon?
You can't tell from here. It's just a small hole. It's a little bit off. There's a lot happening.
An 80s station wagon with fucking wood paneling.
Yar,
that.
I'm the pirate captain with ye old station wagon.
They're pirates. They have a pirate ship car.
Okay.
Oh, we're close. We're close.
One of the other pirates is okay. That guy didn't make it. All right. One of the other pirates you hear shout in Dwarvish, and the gargling of blood in his shout as he is stabbed through elsewhere in the house. All right. Take him off my list. There we go. Much easier. All right.
Drop him.
Up next is Peppermint.
Greeks is still by Peppermint, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
Greeks, can I cast a spell on you? You have to be willing.
One moment.
Sure. Okay.
Sounds like fun.
So I'm gonna cast living.
Sorry about that. I needed to grab my GM's guide out of this pile of books behind me because I'm moving my bookshelf.
Okay. I'm gonna cast Living Bones of Stone on Greeks,
Okay.
which is gonna make Greeks an MDC structure creature. With let's see. 12, 16, 24 extra MDC.
Okay.
And fire. What is it? Fire. Oh, explosions, cold, and fire damage do half. Your bones are virtually impossible to break, and falls under 500 feet do no damage.
You know.
That's
like you do.
amazing.
What's that? Sorry.
You can't hurt me. You can't hurt me now.
Alright,
Oh.
sorry, I'm just looking up one thing real quick. Alright, so that's rad. And you get 2 actions, unless that was a high level spell.
Let's see. It's a level 7 spell.
So yeah, that takes 2 actions to cast. Alright, well, that is weird. There it is. It's good enough. Sorry.
What was it called? Living Bones?
Living Bones of Stone last for 10 minutes. If your MDC is reduced to 3, the spell's broken and you're exhausted and injured, and your SDC is 0, and your hit points are 3d4.
Wow.
But hopefully you
Until
don't
then.
get there.
Yeah.
So that will add, that will be in addition to whatever armor you're already wearing.
Okay. And do I take that off before armor or after armor?
I would say, since that's doing it to your bones, it's making you tougher. Your armor would take it first, but also you would have a much smaller risk of the negative effects of getting down to the 3 MDC version.
Yeah.
Of it making
Cool.
you pass out. Yeah. So you feel heavy, but strong. You feel strong. Okay.
Strong.
Oh yeah, and your punches and kicks do 1d6 mega damage now.
Awesome.
There's a whole lot of stuff that goes with that spell.
There's a lot happening. There's just a whole bunch of things.
You can't
Alright.
hurt me. You can't hurt me at all.
Jeddah, you are
Okay.
a bit a ways. The ground between you and the house is a little unsteady, but it's not a problem for you.
Okay, so I have ideas, but I don't know what all I can actually do with those ideas.
Start with the idea, and I'll tell you how much you can get away with.
Okay. So first idea is more of kind of a flair thing, so I don't know, I'll use the ISP if needed,
Mhm.
but Jenna still thinks that we're just there to sell stuff and this just happened.
Oh,
so she
no.
wants to she wants to save the cart. So I want to, if I can, mix Alter Earth and Shift Ground by shifting the ground to make an earthen bubble around the truck, and then Alter
No.
Earth to harden it.
You can't.
My truck.
That will be 2 actions, but it won't turn it into a full dome. You can put up a wall.
Okay.
I'll let you do a wall.
Because with shifting ground, I have to, I can't move or anything. It says I can't move, dodge, or dodge. Wait. You must concentrate, maintain the effect, and cannot move, dodge, or lose the contact with the ground. So, I don't know if that means I can't move, at all, or I have to stay on the ground.
You have
I
to stay on the ground in that spot.
Okay, so I can't move.
Yes. Though you throw I'll let you do the whole bubble since you got to stay there. I'll let you do a whole dome around the truck and cart.
Okay. So, with the Alter Earth and stuff, would that still be a concentration, if I left? Would it
If
fall
you
over?
left, it would start to fall apart immediately.
It would start to, but it wouldn't.
Immediately. That's what he said. He said immediately.
It would immediately fall apart.
So it would fall
apart.
Your wishful
Damaging
thinking
everything
aside,
inside, yeah.
it would fall
Yeah.
apart.
Okay, so because
Well, it'd just be like
I feel
pouring
like-
it'd just be like dumping a bunch of rock on top of it.
yeah, but I don't want to ruin what's in the car. So
Yeah. But you now have protected it as long as you stay in that spot. Would you like
Oh,
to
but
try
I'm-
something else instead? Because you know you'd
Yeah,
have to stay in
because I'm
that spot
not
if you
going to
did it.
stay in the spot. That's the
Yeah.
thing. I was like, is there a way that I could bubble it and run away? But I would lose
You'd
where
lose
the
cohesion.
dogs, where the hounds are.
Yeah.
I could bubble
So
it.
yeah.
Greek can bubble in.
Save
can
the
bubble
truck.
Gotta save the pop-up
herb-
store.
Yeah.
Save the herbs.
Which no one is anywhere
So,
near.
Okay, so I'm going to then do floating earth
Mm-hmm.
and travel myself to the house.
All right,
To
so
the
you
second
pick up
floor of the house.
you pick up a chunk of rock beneath you and float towards that crashed open window. Inside, you see one of these black armored things. Except this one, now got a good look at it. It has a
This is
wicked
second
beak.
floor, right?
Yes, it has a
Okay.
wicked sharp beak, and has a long spear and big wings behind it that seem to be kind of like leathery,
Okay.
but maybe not leathery. They seem kind of stiff.
Is there anything else in the room, like
There is a
maybe box
cyborg
couple?
shooting at it. No, it is in a bubble, and then there is a cyborg shooting at that thing with its chain gun. The cyborg appears to also be yelling, just a clear series of A's. If this were a comic book, it'd just be a series of A's that run off the edge of the panel.
And some H's. Is there anything else of note in this room that I can see from there?
You can see there is a set of stairs down. There is a ladder to the attic, and you see a bunch of bags and a couple of weapons cases.
Okay.
And that's what you see.
Does
You
it look
see a
like
couple
either of them are like
lamp-
protecting something or
No, it looks like they're just fighting very hard.
just fighting? Okay, then I'm going to go down to the first shelf or first. I'm pretty much just looking through all the windows of the dollhouse, trying to see what's going on.
Gotcha. You float down to the first floor. You see another one of these hounds standing above a dwarf holding a bloodied weapon.
Okay. Are there any other windows like in the attic or going to one of those like basement windows or something?
There is a little bit of basement window, but you can't really see it. You see the hole in the garage and some kind of machine.
Okay. Then I'm gonna go to the basement and to that window.
Uh-huh.
What is the walls made out of?
The walls down there are made out of MDC steelcrete, they call it. It's solid, thick concrete.
So it's concrete or metal?
Concrete with rebar reinforced. So
that would not be considered. Would that be
No, not
considered
really.
metal?
it is metal,
It's not
but
metal.
it is effectively it is a metal wall.
Okay. Yeah, I need because that's specifically in my little thinking
Yeah.
here.
right. So, but doing
Yeah.
that is going to be your getting all three of those views
Okay,
is going to be your second action
that's fine. Yeah.
because it took you a bit to get up there.
You just see Jenna just sit on her knees, just kind of peeking through windows, just going through all the windows.
All right. Up next is the Hounds. Kid, the one that stabbed the dwarf, is attempting to stab the dwarf again.
Really? Not me.
You just came here. That dwarf is injured.
Can I try to get in the way?
You may attempt. You can use an action to take the hit on yourself, and you may then attempt to parry it at a -5. We'll say.
I'm gonna try to do that. I think that's what he would try to do.
All right.
I would roll. Hold on. Let me
Roll a
look at my parry.
d20. Add your parry on your. You might have a larger parry on your hammer than normal.
Okay. Oh, the parry is at my hammer?
Yeah.
Oh, yes, it is. Oh, yes, it is. It's +7, which is nice.
Having a weapon helps you parry.
Oh, I did get a 4.
Well, I got a 13. You got an 11. So, unfortunately, you are taking this hit.
Okay. My delicate, supple body.
14 damage to your armor.
Oh, wait, I can write that in here now, right?
Yes, there's a spot for it.
Current
or you can
MDC.
keep track of it however you like.
14?
Yes.
All right, I can take that. That's fine.
And then it's going to attack again, but now that you're there, it's just going to go for you. You may attempt to parry again or dodge if you want to spend an action.
Do I still get negatives?
No, you do not get any negatives.
Excellent. Then I will attempt to parry it.
All right. Does
My
not
flaming hammer. That was a 14 plus 7.
All right, you rolled a 9. So you successfully get your hammer in blocking the shot from the swing from the axe. The axe, when it impacts your hammer, both bounce off each other.
Fuck.
Like neither is both. You kind of get the feeling both weapons are MDC durable material.
Well made.
Well made, but actually you do see a little bit of marking on the axe, as though it is not a magical field protecting it, but the material itself is MDC. And now that you are right up in its face, you also see where it has been shot and burned away. Instead of like armor peeling off, you just see armor gaps with the same material underneath.
So it's got layers of this armor, kind of like what you said before.
Kinda, yeah.
Okay. What do the joints look like on this thing?
Pretty thick. They're it's the same material as in the midsection and underneath the armor.
Is there like a roll I would make to see, like, based on its armor, not so much its movements because he's not a combat guy, but based on its armor, where the best places to whack it would be?
Well, you do know whack at joints if you can.
Okay.
The head is always a good spot for leverage.
That's I was hoping to kill it, but it's clearly this thing is durable, so
yeah.
I might try to go to.
Well, it's also not your turn.
That's fine. No, it's fine. That's fine. I'm just thinking.
Right.
You get my brain moving.
Yeah. All right. So, the one in the second floor does a thing. The one in the bubble is gonna swipe with its axe, but rolled a 3 and does not find a good blow on the bubble. The one near Peppermint hits the bubble for 2, 7, 13. 13 plus 4 is 17. So the one we're calling Hound 1, which is in the bubble next to Peppermint, has done 17 damage to that bubble. It swings a second time, but doesn't seem to get a good enough shot to deal damage to the bubble as it rolled a natural 4. Oh, that's what happens. The second story, the window gets smashed out by another one of the hooked-headed things, and it jumps through the window and its wings unfurl behind it, and it floats in the air. With its wings moving more like a toy's than a bird's. Yeah, that's all of them. All right. Up next is Greeks.
Okay. By the way, the Rohan did almost 150 points of damage.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and this thing isn't dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So Greeks will head into the house towards. Does Greeks see where the kid is fighting that thing?
There's still smoke. So you can see a thing just came smashing through like the second story. The cyborg is fighting another one of them up on the top floor, and then the pirate captain blasted a hole into the garage, and some kind of, well, you can tell a vehicle is starting in there.
Okay. Yeah, Greeks will just head into the house
It's easy
Where,
enough to get in. You can see
where
Kid
Kid is.
and the dwarf trying to fight the one hound.
And Greeks will run and jump kick that hound.
Now that you all right, come in with
Nice.
your iron foot.
Yeah.
All right, make an attack roll. It is now surrounded and has difficulty even trying to parry, so it's not going to.
A 15.
All right, absolutely hit it. It got a 7.
So it's 5 mega damage.
5 more mega damage. Sorry if I got quieter. I moved away from my mic because I wasn't thinking.
It happens.
There you go. And what would you like to do with your second action?
They will kick him again.
All right.
Uh,
Being
So
aware of you,
20 24.
it will now attempt to parry with a 7. Okay. So deal your damage.
2 damage.
All right. Okay. You're in the mix now. All right. Up after Greeks is Kid. Kid, you reinforcements have arrived for you. As Greeks, with surprising force,
Yeah,
punches
whoa.
and kicks this thing.
And this thing's still alive.
Oh yeah.
I am. So there's nothing like I said. There's nothing I could do to like tell. Well, I guess the joints, right, is what you said. Yeah.
You can go for the joints to try to knock it. Like what you're essentially trying to do is make a called shot to try to take away its last action because it has one more action.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be cool. Okay. Yeah. I'll do that. Would that be a roll to strike at like disadvantage or something?
No, it'd just be a -3.
Okay, so then that takes away all of my plus. So it's just the D20.
Straight 20. Yeah.
Is however much I get. And it's a 4.
Well, you miss on
Eh?
that hit. This thing rolls a 15 to parry it. And what? How many actions do you have? 5? Or 6?
No, actions per melee 5.
All right, so I think that was actually your last action.
Okay. I probably slam my hammer through the floor and like get stuck, and I'm like, shit! Oh fuck! Oh, I'm cursing in
floor-
Dwarven.
Yes, the floor starts to catch fire.
Oh. I want to look to the dwarf and say, "I'm sorry," because I'm accidentally
Half
setting
the
his
place
house.
is already on fire from his mini fireball gun.
But I would still say, I would
Yeah.
still feel bad. There's probably like a rug that I caught on fire, and it's like that really pulled the room together. I apologize. I'm sorry. I
We'll
look
never
really
get our
sorry.
deposit back. All right. After that is Rohan.
Rohan hit.
Yeah.
Pee on the rug.
19.
Ooh, rolled a 6. Okay.
Let's see here. So it's 11 on the dice, so plus 20 would be 31.
31. Bringing us up to 170, I believe.
And then 25 to hit.
Not a natural 20. Go ahead. Yes.
So it's 11 on the dice plus 20. That's 31.
All right. With that, this thing, you've finally broken it down enough. You've basically sliced it into sections, and it's like a small Easter bunny. As you cut the inside, there is nothing inside except more of it.
It's like a puff pastry of armor.
Oh,
The armor is it. It is it. Like, if you snap the ears off a solid Easter bunny and you look, there's just more Easter bunny.
There's blood. Oh,
No,
you mean the candies?
I mean the king,
Yeah.
not a
Oh,
bunny
man.
you found on Easter.
Okay, you have to. Okay.
hey.
But
right.
yeah, that thing is now, let's call it inoperative, as its joints and parts of it move very
Oh god,
briefly.
it's still like moving around.
A little bit, but it does not have enough to. It is no longer able to function and is essentially
They're
dead.
like robots.
Okay. Okay, so I have a question.
Mhm.
So technically I've used 5. Freya has 6, but Rohan uses 5. So since I'm Rohan, I use the 5, correct? So
Well,
that's
Freya should not have more than Rohan.
well.
So just up it to whatever is the higher number, which I believe is
Oh,
6.
okay. So that means Rohan has 1 more action. So if it is dead, what can Rohan hit now?
There is
Hell.
one that is next
What
to that kid and a dwarf and Greeks are like almost surrounding. There is one that flew outside into the street. There is one in a bubble up on the 3rd floor, one in a bubble out by Peppermint.
Sky battle, sky battle, sky battle.
And I think that's all of them.
Sky
Because you took
battle,
out that
sky
one.
battle, sky battle.
So
battle.
what? So there's one that they could fly to, or
Yes, there is one
Yes.
flying, one with wings flying in the air. It
oh, of
looks
course.
lighter than the others.
Yes, Rohan would like to go fly and hit that.
Okay. Go ahead. This thing is carrying a long black spear.
Okay, so 27 to hit.
Yeah, you hit. Plus 17. Or 17 plus 4 is not enough.
So it's 15 on the dice, so 35.
Rohan cracks it good, and this thing actively moves when you hit it. Like, it actively knocks it down because it's kind of flying, hovering. Just bam, like with the sword, but Rohan can continue their thing.
Yeah, Rohan has one more.
Uh-huh.
One more swing. That's 24 to hit.
Yeah, it's a 7 to dodge. That'll hit.
Okay, so it's 16 on the dice plus 20 is 36.
All right. This thing cracks. And this is a hollow Easter bunny.
Oh my.
Oh.
Ew. Good
To
time.
make it lighter, unfortunately, that makes it less tough.
Okay. We are figuring out how these enemies work. I like this.
Yeah, this thing is. You wouldn't. Yeah, Rohan knows instinctively that this thing is a hunter ambusher, and Rohan being the weapon of mass, slaying that Rohan is, has slain this thing as well. So let me cross it off my sheet. All right,
Where you
okay.
going, boy? Where you going, boo? You get back here. Face me like I'm back.
All right, it is Pirate's turn. All right, so here's what happens. The garage door explodes outwards. There is a armored personnel carrier with kind of a narrow-shaped front, and it's a little long, except the entire thing has been covered in ship plank. And you do see that there is a flag on the top, like a cape of it, or a flag on top, like on it, like sealed in, but it flies back like a cape while this thing is driving. It's got about 8 wheels, 8 very thick, big wheels. It comes bursting through the garage door, and the cyborg jumps out of the 3rd-story window, firing its chain gun at the bubble, because that's all it knows how to do, for another 15 damage. And lands, bang, right on the top of the armored personnel carrier, which basically a half-ton or a 1-ton being just jumped out of a window 2 stories onto the APC, and the APC felt it,
but kept going.
But is going. You do notice there is a, let's see, what looks to be some kind of beam cannon on the right side, and on the left side is what looks to be some kind of ship's cannon.
So they have a
Guess
cannon
which does
that
more
shoots-
damage.
The one that fires beans.
I mean,
Beans.
that's what I would have thought too.
A beam
Beam
cannon and a
Yeah.
cannon.
It's a beam. It's an I-beam cannon.
Or
Whew, actually,
it could shoot beans. This is Rift.
sure.
New character concept.
So
Yeah.
it's like
Coffee
Jack and the
beans.
Beanstalk. His gun is a bean shooter, and it's like magical explosive beans.
I like
Fitted
that.
your cow for it, yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, so you it doesn't take a lot to figure that easily seeable through this is the captain, the pirate captain is now driving that, and there is a navigator in the ship, ship, they call it the ship, as well. They look like they're gonna try to take off.
They're gonna leave
Um,
some of their pirate crew behind.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, these guys are bad guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's not
almost
leave
like these
no pirate
pirates are
behind.
mean.
Yeah.
No, we're all gonna make it together," said no pirate. The pirate that's fighting the thing with you two is going to actually hit it with the gun, which deals
Nice.
11 damage to it, which isn't nothing. All right, so this is 676. And it burns away another chunk of it, but again, it's like it burns away part like of its jaw, and you see just the solid layer underneath.
Yeah, yeah. And it doesn't look like these things feel any pain or anything, right? They're just like okie dokie, and they just keep going.
React to it very slightly,
Hmm.
as though they know they've been hit.
Weird. Okay. Okay.
They're not exactly what you'd call hyper intelligent or emotive.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. And the second shot hits as well for another 11. 88. All right. This thing is still standing though. It's still in fighting shape, but that dwarf is looking ill.
The one fighting with us?
Yes.
Oh no.
All right, Peppermint. You see flying in the sky, Rohan, the ungodly angel,
Is that even
Uh,
a thing?
having just sliced one of these flying monstrosities into bits. And as that thing hits the ground, it starts to kind of fall into dust. The one in front of you is still in a bubble. And you are still very close to that bubble, I will note.
Just chilling there. You're
You
fine.
haven't moved.
Chilling in front of the bubble.
Yeah.
Remember,
So
everybody, maintain your social bubbles.
at this point, Peppermint's gonna remember that she has a pistol. She's going to pull that out, and then try to find some kind of cover.
All right. It's not too hard to find cover in this area. There's a couple. There's the building behind you, which has like a front stoop that you can hide behind and still have a shot. You get in that position. I'm now look. You know how on Sesame Street there's the building that Oscar the Grouch lives on? You're basically standing where Oscar would have a trash can if there were trash cans there, which there are not.
Okay.
Okay.
That's just how my brain works, people.
I mean,
I get it.
fair.
I'm there with you.
All right. The Hounds. Oh no, it's Jeddah. Jeddah, do you have something quick? Because we're starting to get close to break time.
Yeah. So do I see that the vehicle leave?
Yes, it smashed through a garage. The vehicle's about 12 feet wide.
I just say over the comms, our friends are leaving. Should they?
Do they have the thing we're looking for? Do we know?
Probably.
You have not been confirmed, yes or no. However, you think if the captain's leaving with...
Yeah. I'm going to I have camouflage, and I would just like to lay flat on my stomach on the thing that I'm on, and just book it towards them.
Wait. What? Oh, on your
Yes, I am on a piece of earth.
You're on a piece of flying rock. This is what I had forgotten. I was like, you just lay down on the
Oh.
road and follow them? No. I suddenly saw you like trying to Jackie Chan from lying. It drives over you. You grab up into it,
I mean,
like
in
so many
essence-
martial arts movies have done. But Jackie Chan's the only one I remember.
In essence, there's a something like that possibly in the future, but it's more. I have this like turtle shelly thing on me, so it kind of looks like a lump of earth to
Yeah.
begin with.
So you are kind of like a lump on a flying lump, and you follow
yes.
them.
Yes.
Okay.
At like 30 miles an hour.
They haven't gotten up to speed yet. It will take them a little bit of time, but you cannot maintain the pace that they are probably going to attempt.
I
No.
don't want to maintain it. I want to like hug the ship.
All right, you can get right up on the back of it. There's a cyborg that just looks at you with its mechanical eyes, looking at this chunk of rock. And it pulls up its railgun, which starts spinning up again, and it looks like it's going to try to shoot the rocks.
Can I go through the ship wall?
No.
Darn it.
It is fake wood. It is real wood, literally glued onto MDC armor.
Well, that's disappointing.
All right.
I attack underneath it, like you were saying.
Not really. You'd have to like get past the cyborg and around it.
Okay.
So, as you follow it, I think, let's just say you slow it down a little somehow, so that other people don't get like, so it doesn't get away. You're trying to keep it from getting away, right?
Well, the plan was, I don't know why, but I wasn't I was picturing it as the wood ship just with wheels, and I was like, I'm just gonna go through the wall and just kind of look in the hole and just kind of meander.
It is not wood. It is not a.
Yeah.
It is only about 20 feet long, so it's like a semi truck kind of. More than a actual ship. All right, the Hounds do some stuff. The one that's still fighting Kid and Greeks is going to go for the dwarf again, unless someone interposes themselves. But you are out of action, so you cannot.
Shit. Damn it.
Greeks can do it.
Okay, Greeks. The dwarf tries to get out of the way but fails. You can use an action to put yourself in the danger, and then attempt to parry.
Yep. 14.
14. So I'll give it to you. As this thing swings in with the axe, it almost gets to the dwarf, but you get your iron feet kick the blade to the side as it swings in, and now this thing is out of actions. The one on the top floor is still in the bubble, but is out of actions. The one by Peppermint is out of actions. Yeah. All right. So, Greeks, you are the last one. Do you have any more actions?
I should have one left. I have 6 per round.
All right.
So, Greeks will want to try to disarm this.
All right.
Axe.
That is a cold shot, and then if you have bonuses to disarm.
Nope.
Okay.
So, it's -3.
Yes.
Natural 20.
Yep. Did not also roll a natural 20, so you succeed. You knock the black, looks like stone axe out of its hand, which clatters to the ground. The thing reels back, and from it you hear just the sound of just like the most aggressive purr/growl you've ever heard coming from it. And that's where we're going to take our break.
No.
God damn, man, those things are hard to perish.
Yeah.
Yes.
Do they even have health, Kevin, or is it just
Oh, yeah.
based on
There's a
beating
number.
their ass?
There's
Oh.
a number.
There's a number
Oh, gee.
that Rohan beat.
Yeah, Rohan gets there quick.
Yeah, that's true. The War Machine.
Yeah. All right, everybody. So we're gonna take 5-10 minutes
Yeah.
and go ahead, hit the restrooms, get yourself something to eat or drink, move around a little, get your blood flowing, and we'll see you soon.
Yep. Enjoy the
Yay!
artwork, everybody.
Huzzah!
Hello, everybody. We are back from break. What else you got for us, Kevin?
All right, so the group is in the middle of a big kerfuffle battle where pirates are trying to drive away from the black-clad monsters that are attacking them. It turns out Rohan is very good at murderizing them.
Oh no.
Yeah.
But right now, there's one in front of Kid. All right, so here is where I think everyone's used up all their actions. Does anyone have any actions left? I think everyone's good. Yeah.
Mhm.
All right, so we would re-roll initiative here, but screw that noise. So, Kid.
Okay, so I'm back up to 5 actions.
Yes, so everyone's actions are reset.
Okay. So I want to I still just see the easiest way to handle this is to bash out his knees. You know what I mean? Break his legs off with my hammer. So I'm gonna go for his joints and try to bash his knee.
All right, give me a -3 to hit.
That's my official plan. -3 just means that it's a roll 20. Roll. That's a fucking natural one. Jesus fuck.
Oh no.
It rolled
no.
a 20.
Oh my
No.
god. What I do? Hit myself in the face.
No, I don't punish for natural ones. Because it's no fun to have your weapon explode or it falls into the basement, which would be actually pretty funny.
Hey, the building's on fire. Do you want me to smash the floor so hard that I fall into the basement? Because I'm okay with that. That's
Not
pretty-
just you.
Yes, everybody. The whole
You're not the
room.
only one on this floor.
Yes.
Oh my gosh.
Because that's the second big hit to the floor.
Take
I'm gonna
that floor.
I'm gonna go Greeks. I'm gonna take out his leg. I got his leg, and I'm gonna swing.
Yeah, do it.
I got it.
So the
Ah!
floor crumbles with this hit. The fire weakens the supports. It just goes right into the basement, which is just full of mannequins.
Oh,
As
no.
you all crash down, including this thing, there's just a bunch of mannequins standing there in various poses that look like they're running, or look like they're looking at a mirror, or one looks like it's holding a rifle.
Oh no.
But
Are they closed?
they are not clothed.
Awkward.
What are they made
But
of?
one is
Look
holding
away. Look away.
what looks to be a weapon. Okay.
Are they
So-
like mannequins made of plastic, or are they like little statues?
They appear to be made of plastic, but you don't know.
Okay. Well, we all fall through. Or is
Yes.
prone a thing in this game? Is being-
You lose your action. Kid.
Oh, fucker. Okay.
You lose your next action. Greeks, give me a roll with impact. Or a balance, whatever you have. I don't know if you have acrobatics or gymnastics.
Nope. Roll impact. Ooh, that's a natural one.
Alright, so you lose an action as well as you do not land on your feet.
Oh my gosh.
As you fall heavier than you're used to. The dwarf also falls and is just... the spear in his shoulder comes out,
Oh,
and he just screams.
oh god.
Ow.
Like it got punched through from the other side.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Now we don't have to worry about taking that out.
There's that.
All right, Freya, what is Rohan up to?
Well,
We did it.
Rohan has murderized that one and sees the vehicle.
Yes.
So they would like to fly after the vehicle.
Okay, there is a cyborg standing on top of the vehicle.
Then I must strike the. Does the cyborg welcome my presence?
The cyborg is pointing its gun at you.
Oh, then I would like to go hit that, please. So first,
The cyborg is fully functional.
that's a 24 to hit.
Oh my god. Our systems.
yeah, I get it.
Yeah. Okay.
24 to hit.
Okay. All right.
Gosh.
The cyborg is not holding. Will attempt to dodge with a 16, which is not enough.
Okay, so it's 13 on the dice. Now my so this is not against the thing. So would it just
Yeah,
be?
this is not against a supernatural being.
So would it just be plus the 16, or would it be?
I believe your strength is monstrously
Yeah.
high. So yes.
So 13 plus 16 is 29.
29. All right. As you wail into the cyborg, or as they wail into the cyborg with their sword, you are hitting it, but it is a thick MDC full conversion Borg made for war. And you hear its other arm, the chainsaw drops out of its housing and fires up.
Oh, wow.
You may take your second action.
I get 2
How do
whacks
you get
in action.
attacks? Do you have 2 weapons?
Well, according to
Because that's simultaneous attack if you have 2 weapons.
it
Does it say
says
attacks per action?
yeah, it says 2. Oh, so do I only just get
Against the cyborg, you know what? Go for it.
Well, it says here it starts with actually 3 attacks per
Melee,
yeah, but then
which
it
is
says
a round.
plus 2. Yeah.
plus 2 actions.
Oh, I guess I was reading it wrong.
It's okay. Yeah, the
Oops.
number is totaled up in your spot, but it's okay. Rohan is made to kill the what do you call it?
Okay. All right. So no, I'll just take this as another action then.
Yeah.
So that's 22 to hit.
Okay. 6 is 23. As it parries with its vibro saw,
So
which
A
pops
hit?
out of its housing, and roll your damage against its vibro saw, which I will half.
16 plus 16 is 32.
So 16.
Yeah.
And its vibro saw specifically takes that damage.
Okay.
The vibro saw is not as strong as its main armor.
Oh, okay. All right. So that's my 2 actions.
Okay.
So not that I know. Yeah.
This thing sees you flying, and let's see, you're coming at it with a sword.
Mhm.
Oh, it has to make a save versus power factor. It rolled a 15. Okay, so it's good. It is going to move backwards and then just attempt to just lay into you with the railgun. That is a 20 to hit, and you cannot parry this.
Oh, okay.
This is a burst fire. You may attempt to dodge if you wish to use an action.
I'll take it.
Whew. All right, so that is 80 damage. 80?
80?
80.
Oh, okay.
Full conversion boards are, mobile tanks. And I rolled high. Its second shot is a complete miss, just right around you as the thing bucks and moves. Floating next to you is a giant slab of rock with a small girl turtled on it. And the pirate cannon, the ship's cannon, is going to turn around and aim at it. And it unleashes the ship's cannon is going to attempt to fire at the floating rock platform.
How dare it?
So I'm going to give that thing 50 MDC.
Okay. My turn?
Yes.
Gotcha. Okay.
So you may attempt to dodge if you'd like, but that takes an action.
Yes, I would, because I don't know how much this thing shoots for.
It's not nothing.
Yeah, so I figure.
Sorry.
I would like to dodge.
Okay.
So.
Oh. No, okay, that's the range. That's not the radius. Okay.
Would I roll a percentage or a...
It is a
20?
d20, and if you have bonuses to dodge.
Okay. Dodge. Oh, there's to dodge. 10 is plus 10, so I rolled a 12.
Right, you got a 12 total. It rolled an 11, so the fireball,
Well,
roughly
no,
the
I
size of
rolled a 12 and I have a plus 10, so
plus
to my
10 to
dodge.
dodge.
That's what
Okay.
it says.
All right.
Damn.
You got a plus 2 to dodge. You're looking at the wrong direction.
Wait,
You have a
what?
plus 10 to save versus coma and death,
Ah!
which is a lot more reasonable because that's a percentile roll, whereas you have plus 2 to
Gotcha.
dodge.
Okay. Gotcha. Okay.
Um,
So it's a 14.
So it's a 14, which is still enough because it actually rolled a 12. As the giant fire blast from this cannon, you see a legit cannonball just fly past you, except the cannonball has a flaming skull around it.
Ooh.
Of course it does.
And that took both of the gunner's actions. Captain's driving. The dwarf on the ground is going to stand up woozily.
He's okay.
He's gonna take one shot because and he hit a 1, and he just hits one of the mannequins with his gun, which just melts into a pile of burning plastic.
My goodness.
All
What did
right,
the mannequin do to you?
Peppermint.
Let's see. Is there anybody that Peppermint can shoot at from? I don't know.
Do you have a pistol or a rifle? Pistol, I think.
Yeah, just a pistol. It's
All right, you can get up and take one shot at. You can take a shot at the cyborg on the back of the car,
Okay.
or you can shoot at the car.
I'll shoot at the cyborg.
Okay.
Uh, 14.
Yeah, the cyborg is not going to attempt to evade your shots. Its targeting computer knows what weapon you have, so it's not. This will hit it.
Okay.
Your damage.
8. 8 MDC.
All right, so it is the cyborg is taking a couple of good hits. Puts it at 37. So I took 16. All right. It's still standing there. You want to take a second shot, or
I'm gonna save actions
Okay.
to dodge.
all right. Where's my list? This is so messy. I've made this so messy. All right, Jetta,
Yes.
you have dodged a fire blast. What would you like to do?
Okay, so I want to get inside of this thing.
Mhm.
But in order to do that, I have to distract the guy with the gun, right? So I'm
Look,
gonna.
do you want to get on the outside of this vehicle?
I want to get inside of the vehicle somehow.
All right, so there are hatches.
Okay.
One of them has a cyborg standing near it, the one on top. There is a door, which you can imagine is locked.
Uh-huh.
There is a trunk, which you can also imagine is probably locked for a moving vehicle.
Yes. So I want to reach behind me
Mm-hmm.
and take out Bert, and I want to throw Bert at him, at his face,
At who?
and at the cyborg guy, and then I
Okay.
want to windlass and push him off.
All right. Roll a d20 to see if you can. See if you can. I just rolled the straight for Bert.
Successfully chuck Bert. Okay. Do I have bonuses? Starting
No.
with Bert?
No,
Okay.
Bert has his own bonuses.
I rolled a 15.
Okay, which is enough to not completely miss. Bert goes flying at this thing's face. Its combat targeting computer goes clod of dirt. Smack right into it. And then Bert just doesn't make a noise, but looks like it would make a horrible screeching sound. And then there's claws into its like optical sensors with its little fingers.
Wait, it really does something?
And Bert is blocking his optical sensors.
Holy shit.
The guy still has radar, but like he also has a small elemental on his face that you told to. What did you tell Bert? What did you want Bert to do? You didn't tell Bert anything, but what did you want Bert
No.
to do?
I just didn't want him. I wanted him distracted so that I could push him off. Like he would lose his balance when I used wind lift to shove what I'm standing at him.
Okay, so
basically, I want
distract
to throw
him.
it.
Bert is just
and
pounding
jump
on his
in.
eyes.
It's so heavy.
I mean, it's not doing
Oh my
damage, but it is definitely
Annoying.
distracting.
I imagine his little hands just going like.
His little construction hat is just bobbing up and down.
Go for the eyes, Bert. Go for the eyes.
That cyborg has fought demons and angels alike, but this is unheard of.
This is a whole new level.
What the hell is
All right, roll your wind gust. What does that do?
Okay. I rolled an 11.
Well, let's look at wind gust real quick.
Well, it's wind lift because it says toss up to 500 pounds per level of rock or plant at an enemy. Move it out of the way. Use 2 more actions to do it again.
Okay, so
And
this
then I
does
have-
take 2 actions, but we'll consider Bert a gift. Okay, so this will hit. You can lift a ton, which is as much as this thing weighs. And your main goal is to knock this thing off the tank. So roll a strike with D20.
Okay.
And
Because
it's
I
going to.
want to be where he is, and I can't do that while he's there.
What was that?
I said I want to be where he is, so I can't do that while he's there. So he needs
Alright.
to move.
All right, roll that D20.
I rolled a 17.
All right, that is enough to hit him. He got a 13. I'm going to reduce the damage because you are going for effect here rather than harm. This,
I mean, if it hurts him, cool. But
This
yeah, I
half
just want to
ton-
be where he is.
yeah, this half ton of just stone, you're moving at about 25 miles per hour because this APC is very heavy. Takes a while to get going. This half ton of stone just comes up and smacks him like a fly swatter, knocking him. Rohan is not touched at all by the dirt. And the big thing goes flying, and then Bert, as though Bert got hit by the dirt and then popped out the other side, falls onto the top of the APC.
Damn it, he's still there. Okay.
Bert basically earth shifted through it and let that thing move while it stayed. So that thing has gone flying off. You knocked it off the tank or APC.
Okay.
All right.
Jen just rolls her eyes and then goes.
All right. The Hounds.
I can't
Okay.
believe that worked. Oh my gosh.
Let's see. That's another 20 to the. So that puts it at 37 for the one bubble. The other bubble hits. 5, 8, 12.
There's 2 hounds in bubbles.
16. Yes, there are.
Uh,
Unless Greeks has decided they shouldn't be. And that is another. The one with the wings that is bubbled is doing another 20 damage, or 24 damage. Sorry. So that bubbles down to 6, right?
Yeah.
I think that bubbles down to 6 because I have 30 written here. So.
Like 30 and then it's taken 30 and you took it to like a 24?
Yeah.
It only
Does
has
that pop
50.
it? Okay, so that pops it. It's free. That took both its actions, so it's still in this building. on the 3rd floor with no one up there, but it is no longer in a bubble.
Just chilling.
Yeah, you know. The one in front of Kid is gonna make one more go at the dwarf.
What? Leave that dwarf alone, Kevin. Stop trying to murder my new friend. My new
Predator
pirate
tactics. Go for the
What?
injured.
Friend is gonna try and murder you, so.
friend. Well, I'm gonna try to stop him again.
All right, so you can
I have
spend an
3
action.
actions left. I'm gonna spend one of my 3 actions. I am gonna try to get in the way and parry if you will allow it.
Yes.
Okay, that's parry at a -5, right?
No. It's just parry.
Okay.
You're not trying
So
to
a
parry.
7 plus a 7 is a 14. Total.
Yes, that does not beat the 22.
Fuck.
Oh no.
Fuck.
2, 8. 8 plus 5, 13 plus 1, 14 plus 2. 16 mega damage as this thing's axe swings in and hits into your catches you in the middle of your chest in the apron.
He's
is what you wear.
disarmed.
Oh no, it is disarmed. You're right. So
So
it
it punches
only
me?
deals. It just punches you for 7 mega damage.
Oh man, that's much better.
Yeah. Sorry about that. I forgot it had dropped its weapon, which is now on the ground.
Okay. Oh right. Good. Okay, so yeah, so I just get in the way while it punches me.
Yes. It is then going to attempt to again because it is not going to take the time. Actually, it will. No, it doesn't know where its weapon is because you all fell through the floor. But even if it was at its feet,
It's under a bunch of mannequin arms.
yeah. It picks up a mannequin arm and swings it at you.
I mean, fair.
Do you want to parry or
What
dodge?
you got? You what you got?
Will it take an action for me to parry or dodge?
It will not take an action to parry.
Then I will parry. Sure, I will parry this mannequin arm.
Okay.
I think that is that's a 6, not a 9. 6 plus 7.
15 or 13, which is enough because it got a 11 to hit.
So I just break the fucking
you
mannequin.
just break the mannequin arm, but you feel its claw also impact your staff, but doesn't do any damage to your staff.
Okay.
Okay. Up.
Can I? Is it a free action to yell something?
Yeah, pretty much.
Can I just turn back to the dwarf and in Dwarvish be like, just say hide, like, be a mannequin, just hide for the love of God, stop fighting.
got
this
you, boo.
fucking thing.
Greeks.
I got you, boo. I got you.
So I lose 1 action from the
From the
getting up from
Oh,
Greeks.
the Hound also lost an action, so I will note that. From the
Greece is gonna look for the axe that's now on the ground somewhere.
Give me a d20 roll.
Do it. Do it.
14.
Good enough. You needed above a 6, basically. So you find it. It is in fact underneath a mannequin torso that had been knocked over, and you are now holding this axe. It feels incredibly light.
All right. Greeks will swing it at the hound.
All right, the Hound will. It can't parry because you took its weapon, so it's not going to dodge.
I got an 8.
Okay. You hit. Roll 4d6.
14.
It takes 14 damage. All right.
How big
And
is this thing?
it is
The
approximately
hound.
how tall? It is about just under 7 feet tall.
So the axe is pretty big too.
The axe is basically a two-handed thing for you, where it's been using this thing with a single hand.
Okay.
But it is incredibly light. It feels like it's solid. The handle is carved in a way that kind of makes a grip for it, but it is not actually like wrapped in leather or anything. And the blade looks like if you made a blade out of like flint or obsidian, but is MDC sharp.
Nice.
It does also feel like a weapon used to kill. Just in your mind, that weapon is meant for killing. It doesn't say that, it's just the general vibe.
There's a warning label on it.
The weapon has the weapon has bad vibes. All right.
It's like a hair dryer thing.
Yes.
Did you use both actions?
Yeah, use another action if you've got it. Or
Okay. 22.
It actually, it's gonna take that.
13 damage.
13 more. Okay. You don't have any supernatural strength or anything, so.
No.
All right. This thing is looking pretty rough. As you lay into it with its axe, you actually catch one of its hands, and as you chop through it again, its fingers come off. But once again, it is like a solid chocolate Easter bunny. There is no blood. There is no scream. There is just digits. All right, kid.
Okay. So I'm. Let me ask you something, Kevin. Is there a way that, because Greeks has the axe, is there a way that I could like tackle this thing to the ground and give him like a higher percentage chance of cutting its legs off? Or
first, your difficulty would be tackling it.
Okay.
You've seen that it's incredibly strong.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Its strength is roughly the equivalent of supernatural. I believe yours is as well when you're active, when you're holding the hammer.
Mm-hmm.
And it would actually, trying to jump on this thing in the middle of a like close fight like this would just basically act like shielding it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Then I'm just gonna hit it again.
Go for it.
We're just gonna beat the shit out of this thing down here in this mannequin pit.
Mannequin.
It's Sarlacc pits when you have mannequin pits.
Oh my god, that was almost a fucking natural 20, but it was a 14 plus 3.
All right. It takes
17 total. Okay. Oh, that's just so I saw it and my heart was like, and then it didn't do it. Yeah. I gotta get my. I'm sorry. I gotta get my.
Your D6.
Oh, I really should probably just do a dice roller or something. That would make more sense, wouldn't it?
Whatever works.
But we're already halfway. This is really good. This is really good. Ooh, this is pretty good. Okay. Always a fucking 1 just to shit on my parade. 21 damage plus the 9 damage bonus. So
30.
30.
All right, this thing is looking pretty rough. You're cracking into it. You're starting to see fractures in parts of its legs. Parts of its chest are starting to look like bits are falling off.
And I don't see any, like, now that pieces are coming off, I don't see any straps or harnesses or clips. Interesting.
It looks more like this thing was pressed.
Like a mold.
Kind of.
Okay. I'm just trying to think in terms of what he would know. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
But when you
in
said
order to
press-
build something like this, you would pour whatever the substance making it up is into a mold and then let it set.
Gotcha. Okay. Cool.
All right.
That needs to be a shirt.
Mm-hmm.
After that is Freya with
Uh,
Rohan.
Rohan. So the cyborg is gone.
Yep.
That helps. Rohan has an IQ of 15, so they're not stupid.
No.
Probably realizes that they cannot fit through the hatch.
No, but fortunately they have an ally.
Yeah.
Yeah. Keep
They're
it clear.
going to fly in front in order to distract or attack the driver.
Okay, so there is a windshield,
Yes.
but you're trying to like just distract and make them
If
Now-
they have to land on the hood, then they'll land on the hood.
pretty much. Though you do know that in a moving vehicle the hatch is probably sealed. So breaking the hatch is more likely than just twisting it open.
Oh yeah. Okay.
So you
So
might
can
want
they?
to.
So they can rip it open. Can they rip it open?
I mean, give me a. What is your strength? What's the number?
Is it PS?
PS. Sorry, physical
Yeah.
strength.
Okay. For Rohan, it's 31.
Okay.
Dear God. What the crap?
Yeah. There is. Does Rohan's punch damage? Did I list that properly?
I just realized how crazy the
Just
combination
deal your
are.
weapon damage and add another die 6.
Oh, so you want me to just go ahead and do a 46?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad. Let's see. 18 plus 5 is 23. So was it 46?
Then add your strength bonus, which is 16.
to 16. Yeah.
So we're above 30. We're into 40s.
Yeah.
All right. So the thing itself, the top, does have like 200 MDC. The hinge, on the other hand, does not.
Not.
You haven't destroyed this vehicle, but you have opened the back entrance right in front of Jeddah.
Oh, excellent.
Inside, you see what looks to be some kind of hold. There is access to the front. And would you like to go up front, and badger the driver, or?
So Rohan's basically ripped that open.
Yeah.
Realizes that now Jeddah can get inside. Okay, now fly and frighten the driver, all that type of things. And
Okay, driver has to make a save versus horror factor.
12.
Rolled a 7,
Yes.
has a +4, so that's not
Oh.
enough.
Ooh.
11. The car, the APC starts to spin, kind of. It's not going super fast, so it's not gonna like. But they start to go a little out of control. The navigator you see is a pirate guy you've never seen before, and is in there. Also has to make a check. Rolls an 18. Now let me see if he can cope with the driver. Rolled a 1 on his roll with impact. Hits his head on the side of the
Oh my God.
on the side of the thing. Was not wearing his seatbelt, folks. Pirates, they don't follow seatbelt rules.
Pirates.
And does seem a little dazed and will lose 2 actions for that. So 2 from driver and 2. Oh, the driver loses half their actions, bringing it down to 2 total after everything. All right, and that guy's down to 2 actions as well. Okay. So yeah, good work. It is pirates' time now.
Pirate time.
Rohan,
Everybody know what
Yes.
time it is?
that big cannon
Pirate time.
Yes.
comes swinging back around.
Oh, no.
But you are not getting both cannons, which is had you not, had they both succeeded on their rolls, you would be. But no, instead, you may attempt to dodge.
Yeah, I'll attempt to dodge. I know that's an action, so
Yes,
so
that
I
is the
use-
trade-off.
Yeah. So,
Rohan's eyes see the runes around the mouth of the
dodge.
cannon as it
That's
fires.
a 25 to dodge.
Okay, a 25 will do it. It was a 22 to hit you. A tree explodes, just like there's an immense explosion as this skull fireball cannonball
We
just
didn't need that
hits.
tree anyway.
Shards everywhere. But they are now out of actions as the co-pilot. The driver's still driving. The dwarf in the basement is takes one shot just directly into the floor. Looks like he's losing his ability to like stand and fight, but is trying to go down hard and takes one last shot at the beast and connects clear in the face. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 4, 6 damage. 141. Okay. This thing catches another fire blast in the face, deals it damage. Yeah. Just thinking of things. Okay, and after that is Peppermint.
Okay. I can so the cannon's distracted by Rohan, right?
Yeah.
I'll move up to the building that Ting and Kid are
Yeah,
in,
we're Greeks and Kid are fighting.
and see if there's any help I can give them.
You can easily get into the building now because there are so many holes in it, and you can see the hole in the floor they went through, and you can see. I'll say it takes one action to move all the way up there and to get into position.
Okay.
So you still have, if you want to take a pot shot at the thing, or if you want to do something else.
Okay.
Oh, Evan dropped. But go ahead and use your action then.
No.
Fix the overlay.
I did.
No, didn't. Oh wow.
All right. 12.
My camera turned off.
Yeah, it's not going to attempt to dodge because it feels it needs to kill.
3 damage.
So the damage hits it, but it does not seem to leave any mark whatsoever. This is the first time any of you have hit one of these things with a weapon that wasn't magic.
And it didn't do anything.
Did nothing.
Wait, is that was our monster, right?
Yeah.
The one that me and Greeks were fighting.
Greeks' hand and foot were enchanted with magic.
So I think seeing that, I'll be like, I think we got this, but he really needs your help. And I want to point to the dwarf that's maybe there's just sort of a blood trail now if he's like crawling away.
The dwarf is like stumbling into mannequins.
Yeah.
And bleeding profusely from the shoulder, but still trying to fight.
I don't think he's gonna make it much longer.
But that is a floor down from you. So Peppermint, do you want to move down into the basement? I'll let you do that for free.
We
Yeah.
are surrounded by spooky man.
Yeah, I'll move down into the...
You run 2 rooms over and take the stairs down. You come out right next to the dwarf. All right, but that's enough. Jeddah.
Okay. So I'm going to take my my earth arms and swing down into the bottom while I take my my air arms and just kind of side eye Bert and give him a little pat on the head and just slowly put him away, like, what the heck just happened? And then I'd like to take a look around and see what is going on in the inside of this.
The entire vehicle swerves abruptly. Make a roll with impact.
Ouch. Okay.
You aren't wearing a seatbelt.
I'm wearing a Burt. Does that count?
No.
Roll with impact. Where would that be? Oh, there it is. So I roll. This is the 20, right? Oh,
I can't see it. Yes, roll a d20.
Okay, so that's a 12.
Okay, that's enough. That's what you needed. You are able to compensate for the sudden swerve of the vehicle and don't lose your footing. In the back of it, you see a bunch of boxes that look to have been opened, and like just boxes that they didn't bother to shut, and then one like heavy Tupperware container looking thing.
Okay.
Except it's got a little numeric pad on one side of it. There is also a hatch that opens the back door, and there are two people in there, and one of them is yelling at the other. One of them's the captain is just screaming as though in the middle of the worst nightmare of her life. The co-pilot is dazed, but is starting to like look around and makes eye contact with you, and starts to pull out a gun.
Okay. So my eyes kind of narrow, and as it gets like it's darker and stuff in here, I start going a little more on the earth side, and I just kind of want to. Where's my thing that I've got here? There it is. Yeah, let's do that. I'm kind of gonna take like a football stance and just book it towards the person who's driving. I don't know whether that's the captain or not.
The captain is driving.
The captain. Okay, then the person who's driving, and I just want to take my vibro axe and just use the momentum towards her.
Okay. Make a roll to attack with axe as you pull out a axe that triggers and just.
Yeah. No, I said that. We'll do that. Okay. I rolled a 12.
All right. They are dazed, so they do not get a response. Go ahead and roll your damage on the vibro axe.
All right. So that would be damage is 1d10.
Yes. Plus 5 because you are also you don't get extra damage on this.
It says damage bonus.
Yeah, but that doesn't apply for you because your strength is normal. You do not have supernatural strength.
Oh, well, I rolled it.
What did you roll?
A 9.
A 9. All right, so you wail into them, and they're just screaming. They don't even move as you go right for the side of their head. They don't move, so they will take extra damage as you wail, as you hit the vibro axe into their magic armor. They are wearing some kind of force field armor, and just continues to scream as you do that. The other pirate, is pulling a gun. Yeah. So you get one more thing.
I want to take. I think a knife is the only thing I have.
You can use the axe twice.
Well, no, I want to jam the steering wheel in a turning motion.
All right. So, can you drive a car?
Well, no, it's more like I want to like make it so that because she probably has her foot on the gas, I want to like jam
try to
in
like
essence,
attack
either
the
break it.
All right, make
I
a
want
roll to
jam
attack the
steering wheel.
console, because something like
Yeah.
this is going to have a tough console.
Yeah. I mean, even if it just stop, I want it to lock the steering wheel in a position, like in the turning position. Because you said that she was already like turning the wheel.
Her hands are like
So I just
death
wanna
gripped
block
on it. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, so make
Yeah.
a roll to attack, and we'll see what happens.
Maybe.
So it's,
You know, I rolled a 9.
all right, and you're taking a penalty for a called shot, so -3.
I don't know if there's any ads or anything,
Not
but I
really
rolled a
for your
9.
axe. You get a +2, so you're at 8.
Bro.
She is locked up though, but the other pirate is going to pull his knife
So
and
let's see
try
what he
to
rolls.
stop you.
Okay.
He rolled a natural 1. So he actually stabs like past you into her armor. And you do hit the console. Roll a d10 or d.
Okay.
Yeah, roll a d10.
You did good for me last time. Come on, buddy. Well, okay. I rolled a 3.
All right, a 3. You do some damage to the wheel.
I don't break the
You
wheel. Okay.
you smack into it very hard, and the entire vehicle shakes a bit, but you didn't break it off.
Okay. Gotta find a way to just jam it. Okay. I believe that's 2 actions.
Yep. All right. Hounds remaining. The one on the ground is up close. The dwarf has crawled away a bit, so is no longer at hand. Is going to go for Greeks with because Greeks has its weapon.
Yep.
Rolled a 4, complete miss. And then rolled a 5, which is enough that you have to do something about it. So yes, the attack is 8 against you. You can parry
Yeah.
with the axe.
Parrying. 10.
All right, that is enough to get the axe in between its claws, and it does not succeed in hitting you. Let's see. That one got out and that got killed. There's one more. Bubbled, I think. And all right, that's enough to deal 20 more damage to that bubble, which pops it, I believe. So the one that Greeks told to sit in the corner, that had come for Peppermint originally, is now standing there in the midst of a whole bunch of chaos.
That
All
one's
right,
upstairs,
Greeks.
though, right, by itself? Or that
What's
one?
that?
Is that one upstairs still by itself?
No, that one left and got killed, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Or did it?
No.
The
No.
one that you said
Yeah.
that
There's
just
2.
So there's another flying one. It's going to go right for then the other flying one's going for Rohan.
Okay, cool. And then the
Uh,
other
Bring
one.
it.
charging in with its spear.
Okay. Cool.
All right. You may attempt to dodge or
Parry. Did I
parry.
parry?
You may. It is an 18 plus 4. 4, yeah.
I got 24.
Yeah, that'll do it. 20 against its 22.
I feel like you're not even looking at it. You're just like, get the hell out of here. Just deflected that shit away.
Hold on, let me see how smart it is. Not that smart. All right. It's been given orders. Yeah, it's going to attack you again. With a 18 to hit.
That's going to be a 16. So it's going to
Okay.
get lucky.
That's 46. 5, 6, 11. 11 plus 3, 14. 14 plus 4 is 18. Plus 2 is 20. 20 MDC as it connects with its long, dark spear. Does it take off any of Rohan's scales or scrape
No.
against them hard enough? Okay,
It scrapes. It scrapes. Rohan finally notices.
true.
Rohan, they have been hit twice, so now they notice.
Yeah, Rohan is a beast.
What the hell is this thing?
I've
All
been,
right.
yeah. So some of, there's probably like, it's like, got some feathers. They are upset.
All right. Now it's Greeks.
So yeah, after Greeks parries its attack, they'll do a spinning swing, gain some momentum.
All right.
19.
All right. It hits. Roll 46.
Uh, 16 damage.
All right, and you can take another attack if you'd like.
Yep.
Or
Still
if you have it.
spinning. 18.
18 will hit.
16 damage.
All right. Carry the 1. 70. All right, it's looking rough. Chunks of it are missing.
And then
It
Greeks will yell out to Peppermint. Now there's a spear around here too if you want to use that.
Is there? Oh yeah, it popped out
There
of
is.
Yeah, it popped out of the door.
All right, back up the kid.
Okay, I think I have one action left, if I'm not mistaken.
Sounds about right.
Then I am gonna wail on this thing one last time. Oh, where did my?
Just
Hold
roll
on.
D20, I guess.
Okay, all right. I think I get +7 to strike. I got an 11. No, I'm sorry. I get +3 to strike. I get +7 to parry. So I rolled an 11 +3.
11 plus 3 is 14. That's enough to hit it.
And then I do 6d6 total.
Now that your hammer is fully charged, yes.
Yes. I don't know why I closed out my thing somehow.
Well, you're back at it now, so.
Yeah. So yeah, 66 and then +9.
Okay, roll it.
This time I'm gonna use a dice roller. Because it'll be faster.
You were so
now-
bad.
3 of that is magic fire, which in some cases matters, but does not matter here.
So I got 20 +9, 29.
29. All right, that is actually enough to put it over.
Yes.
Yes.
As you
Yes!
crack into this thing, you catch it square between the shoulder blades. And
Can we
the,
do like a team kill on this fucking thing? Because we've been beating its ass for this long. Can we and Greeks do like some cool fucking?
Greeks comes in on the side, you come in on the back. Greeks
Yeah.
comes in on the other side, you come in on the head. Greeks comes in on one foot, you come out with the other foot. It's flat on its back, and then both of you swing downwards into it with a chunk.
Yeah. I watermelon its head and he just cuts the thing clean in half.
By watermeloning, it's more like an explosion of dust.
Yeah. Oh, really?
Yeah.
I'm gonna pick some of that up later if it doesn't like, I don't know, disintegrate or something.
It's probably gonna. You can't.
Can I
Okay,
Some
you do
like,
that.
Can I scoop some up? Okay.
You scoop some up. It's a thing you would do. Yes.
Fascinating. I want to put it in a thing. Yeah. Gonna check that out later.
All right. That thing is finally dead.
We did it! I can't believe we did it! Pieces.
Rohan, there's one of these things in front of you.
I would like to hit it.
You may. It is going to attempt to
Wait,
parry
is it
you.
Rohan with me?
Rohan, at the
Rohan flew.
Rohan is flying towards the front of the car, but one of the hunters, is what they're called, flew up to Rohan.
Oh, gotcha. Okay.
It's a 20 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Yes. Knock him socks off.
All right, so it's 18 plus 20 will be 38.
38.
Yeah.
Hold on, let me just check this thing real quick because these are less tough, but it's still there. You have basically knocked it into like a large chunk of its chest is gone, but its wings are still flying, and it's going to attempt to, it's not done.
Okay.
Unless
That
you
was
finish
my
it.
last.
That was your last action?
Mhm.
All right. All right, Jetta, I think you're out of actions as well. Peppermint, do you have any actions left? Because you saved one.
I have that one action, and I want to use it to cast Seal a Wound with Beeswax on the injured dwarf.
All right. You reach into your bag. You pull out a small bit of a small bundle. You undo it real quick and pull out a handful of beeswax, sticking it on the wound, which is bleeding profusely.
Yeah, he doesn't get anything immediately other than the bleeding stops and he's now no longer in pain, and he'll heal 1 HP faster in the long run.
All right,
but it basically
but-
stabilizes him for now.
Yeah. Give me a holistic medicine real quick. This will not cost an action.
Okay. Uh, 25 out of 55.
Yeah. So you probably just saved this dwarf's arm. If that wound had not been treated this efficiently, this quickly, like even taking a little bit of time, unless they got to a medical facility, which there is one in town, but you saved that dwarf's arm.
Awesome.
All right.
Nice.
You hear the dwarf go, say a small blessing, which in Dwarven means by the mother of all nature. Okay.
He said
So-
thank you.
So,
Translator.
let's see. Jetta, you are in the back of the car. Do you have any actions left?
I have
Have
no
we lost
idea because I
count?
don't have. Yeah.
Gotcha. I think I
I
think you're out of
did-
actions. You only have 5.
I did one to jump in, or I did one to.
Yeah, yeah.
When did we? Yeah, I don't know when
Yeah.
we started the new actions.
The new round when we came back from break, but it's been so long.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
did one. Yeah, to jump in, and then one to hit, and one to. So I think I've done 3 so far.
All right, so you can do 2 more. As the driver starts to regain control, they make eye contact with you, and falls out of the door.
What?
Looking down at the seat, you see a small flashing.
Oh, of course I do.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
The other pirate is attempting to get out as well. It is your turn.
I kind of want to grab him with one of my earth arms and wind lift that thing out, so it just like pushes him and the pirate lady out, or the bomb and the pirate thing just pushes it all off.
So you're trying to throw the bomb out and the navigator who's on the opposite chair. So you've
And
got
basically-
one on your the bomb is on your left. The navigator is on your right.
Yes.
And
So
looks
I want
like
to. Yeah, let the navigator go. He doesn't want to be there. He doesn't have to be there. He can go. And then take my wind lift and just blow the
you
blow it
blow
off.
the grenade out of the door.
Yeah.
Which is open.
Yeah.
And it goes just flying off into the distance because your wind thing is so strong. It again hits another tree, which just explodes into rubble. There will be a bit of a crater there.
Probably.
But the vehicle hasn't stopped.
And I don't think I know how to drive.
Nope.
Ghost pilots.
So, um, does it look like there's anything in the straight vicinity other than Rohan?
If you look straight, it looks to be there's a forest which you'll probably plow through some of, but then there's a little bit of a hill,
Okay.
and you do know that there's a stream down there somewhere, but it's kind of into a valley.
Okay, then I just want to go. Okay, and
As
I want to turn around, pick up that box that you said had a
the Tupperware with a mechanical lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that looked important, and then I
It's-
just
it's
want
like-
to walk off the back of the thing, the door that's opened and floating.
As you kick open the back door, a piece of rock kind of rises up as you step effortlessly onto and out of the APC, which does in fact go flying over the cliff.
And I just want to watch it go down. And then
There
just start
is
going back to
a-
the rest of the group.
There is a loud crumpling sound as it hits about 50 feet down in a gulf. There is no explosion; it doesn't explode, but it is down in there. The pirate captain at this point is running, just booking it. The other pirate is trying to follow, but the captain is panic running, not even like rational at this point. That's the power
just
of having a horror factor.
I just want to sit down. Make
Can't understand you.
just being
Yeah.
Breaking up.
You're all robot right now.
Can you hear me better?
You're all
No.
robot.
Still robot.
Okay, is this better?
Yes.
There we go.
Okay. I want to just crisscross applesauce on my little platform
Uh-huh.
and just like a kid trying to figure out what their present is, just like
So-
shake the box and mess
When
with
I
the
say a
boxes.
Tupperware container, it's like one you buy at Target that you like move, that you use to move. Like it's an
Okay.
incredible, like a big one with a lid. It's not
Oh,
like a small
okay.
Tupperware box. It's like you hold it with two hands to carry it up a flight of stairs.
Okay, then I'll just crisscross applesauce and have it on my lap and just kind of like
You are very
look at
you're
all the
strong
different
enough
ways
to
to
look
open
at.
it.
You hear there is something inside that doesn't seem to. It moves a little, but there's some kind of padding in there.
Okay.
And there's a little
Like
electric
I'm not
lock on the
actively
outside.
trying to open it. I'm just trying to see how it would and like just kind of get a little acquainted with it as I'm just gliding back to the group on my little piece of earth.
All right. Now there is only one
Which
thing
my
left,
iron, yeah.
and it is
My
attempting
iron
to kill
type is
Rohan.
on 10.
Well, there's two things left. There's the one flying
Oh, yeah.
thing, and then the one
That just got
Other.
free.
that's just
Yeah.
got free.
The one that just got free kind of. No one's looking at it at the moment, so it's not going to be found. Now, the one flying is. Rohan can have a go at it. Well, Rohan goes first, so. To be honest, Rohan, this thing is not doing great.
That's a 30 to hit.
Yeah, I think that'll hit, yes. So the 15 to dodge doesn't work? Okay. Good to know.
16 plus 20 is 36.
Rohan decapitates it as it falls to the ground. Once again, you took the head off this chocolate bunny, which is hollow inside, because this is one of the flyers. And as it hits the ground, it kind of hits and dusts. It crashes like the entire thing lost cohesion.
Nice.
And ours turned to dust too. Was there no like pieces left?
There is no physical pieces of it left. The axe remains.
Okay.
Its weapons are still there. The dwarf is still there. There is a spear and the axe, and the dwarf goes, "Spear's mine."
I mean, fair.
Okay.
Well, I'll scream back. Greeks will scream back. Axe is mine.
The dwarf nods in recognition of like first claimant rights.
He was like, "Shit! I should have said the good."
Should have said both.
That's funny.
The dwarf just kind of like lies on the ground.
There's no.
You hear footsteps upstairs.
Okay.
You make your way up and you see the tall yellow DB with the scarring and stitching on its face and whatnot, carrying the body of another dwarf down and out of the building.
Wait, can you help people that are hurt, like that aren't dead yet?
Absolutely.
Oh, hold on, and I want to run down stairs and I want to pick up the other guy. Oh, he's unconscious. You said
He's conscious. He's just not in great shape.
okay. I want to say,
He's
hey,
physically
come on.
weak.
All right,
Yeah,
I'm
you
gonna
just
get
carry
him to the dock. Yeah, so I'll just pick him up, like
If
fireman.
you offer to pick him up, he won't let you. But if you just do it,
I'm just gonna do it. He's
Yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
Half my family's door. He can bitch at me later for it. So I want to carry him up. Fireman, carry him up the stairs, and then give him to the dock.
the doctor says, "Please take him, carry him with me. Please carry him." And they take you into the medical facility, which that Greeks had rebuilt the freezer,
Oh yeah.
and the tall being brings the Muradi brings the dead one just directly into the freezer, places it down very gently, puts two fingers on its head, and closes its eyes, and then walks back out to you and says, "This one will live."
Good. That's good. I gotta get back to my team though.
Be well.
Thank you. You too. And I want to get on the comms and say, "Where is everybody? What's going on?"
As you leave, you hear them go, "Are you satisfied with your current construction?" And the other dwarf is like, "What?" And
What? There's
just
room
came into a whole bunch of fresh dwarf parts.
So,
Did you like any of your friends' like arms or legs or whatever? Because I can.
Well, yeah, it's to honor them.
Were you
wait,
down with that type?
so after Rohan decapitates, they're going to realize Jeddah is preoccupied.
Mhm.
And then they're kind of going to go behind, and then you're going to see Rohan and Freya come out.
Okay. Rohan and Freya are standing near the bit of a cliff.
Yeah.
There was a sinkhole and fissure that opened up in this part of Ohio, as Ohio is not one for cliffs normally.
It's just a huge pit.
Yeah.
Hey,
Um,
what happened?
I don't know where I am in the line of going back.
We are out of initiative.
Okay,
So-
so we're all just, I'm back where Kid and them all are?
You can float back, yes.
Yeah.
Did we get the box?
I am unsure. Is this the one that you speak of? And I'll just I'm like hugging the box, and I'll just kind of put my arms on top. Two of them are on the side, two of them are on the top.
Is that what we're looking for, Kevin?
It is a box with a not magic lock, a digital lock on it, and it seemed to be the only thing of importance in the truck in the brief time that she had.
What do you guys think?
I mean, then you
I
probably
am
hear.
sorry.
Open it. Let's
Yeah.
open it. See.
Let's open it. Yeah, Freya.
I
You
am
probably
not
hear
a-
Freya.
I'll flip the box around because I had lock part towards me. So I'm still holding it. I flipped it around. And
Okay.
I'm just cross-legged on the thing, so it's like a table up.
And Greeks will open it.
All right, Greeks. Give me a percentile roll. As this is an electronic lock, you may use telemechanics.
34.
All right, that is under 88. You punch in the code, which it told you.
Don't you love it when the locks just tell you how to unlock them?
And the thing opens. Inside is just a bunch of newspapers. They're all called the Queen. What do they call it? The Queen's Decree is the paper of note in Queenston Harbor, and it's just all of it is surrounding what looks to be a wooden box about this big. In it is a single diamond on top. You do not see a seam to open the box. The box shimmers a little in the light.
Shit.
I
That might be
remember
what-
these.
What?
This is what we were looking for, yes.
Yeah,
And-
yeah, yeah,
and
yeah.
Kid, this is the first time that you've seen Jeddah in her grounded state. Like, she's not fidgeting, she's moving, like, as much as she did before, and she's making eye contact. And
I'm glad you remembered.
This is what we were looking for. I remember.
I want to flip up my mask and like look at it. Whoa. So what do we do now?
I'm gonna go ahead with two arms to hold up the lid, and I'm just gonna go ahead and take my grounded arms and hold the box itself up, so we can all look at it.
The wooden one?
Yeah.
Okay. You hold it up. The light glimmers off the diamond in it. Or the fading moon. No, it's moonlight. The moonlight glimmers off the diamond.
Ooh.
I
Cool.
think that we should put this away and move out of this town quickly.
I want to look at the smoldering house. Uh-huh. Yeah, makes sense.
First,
So-
is anybody seriously injured?
I'll put it back in and close the top.
I'm pretty good. I think my armor took the brunt of it. I'll just have to repair it. So we should probably find a place with a forge.
my iron hide is probably starting to, like, fade at this point.
Yeah.
It's 10 minutes.
It looks like it's flaking off of you, like
Yeah.
like
Like,
little-
when mud hardens into dirt, it just kind of, like,
except it's
crusts off.
literally rust. It literally
Yeah.
rusts and flakes off.
hmm
During this time, can Freya, because Freya's looking at the box, like Freya's suddenly there, can Freya have Rohan go down by the truck and see if there's anything else salvageable or of note?
In there, you find about 1,000 in stolen goods that you could barter.
Oh, my.
Ooh.
We
Okay.
have more for our traveling sales truck.
So basically, smuggled goods is what you should write. Most of them seem to be somewhat like magic component related. Others are just weird things you're not exactly sure. Some of it is just straight up drugs.
Hey,
Oh, I need
You
those.
also remember that there's, if you counted the bodies, there
Mhm.
was one more body in that house that still, the cyborg at this point seems to have also gotten away.
Yeah.
Unless you really, really, really want to talk to him and track him down. He probably is trackable if you want to. But there is at least one one Ner pistol in that house. Possibly two.
Do you mean wait?
One of the dwarves died, and
Oh.
their weapons are still in that house.
Oh, I'm fireproof. I could just walk in there
Yeah.
and go get it.
Well, Jed, I would say the only one that thinks like that is Freya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I wouldn't. Yeah, true.
So
Yeah.
only if Freya mentions it.
Yeah. And so Freya would count and be like, there should be extra guns in the house.
Hmm?
More of those weapons. This should be in the house.
You
I'm
want me
going
to
to
go get?
put.
You want me to go get?
You or Rohan. Either one.
I'll go get them. I don't mind.
All right. In the house, you do spot on the second floor where none of you spent much time. Two Nor musket rifles
Ooh.
and
Nice.
one pistol, as well as a ball and chain, like a ball and chain mace made
Ooh, now
with
that I like.
little runes along each link of the chain and the ball.
Oh hell yes!
Does it look well made?
It looks incredibly well crafted.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Freya knows how to shoot pistols, so that would be
Dual flintlocks. All right, so I got one pistol, 2 rifles,
And a ball and chain.
and a ball and chain. Why do my notes keep
And-
disappearing?
And put the
Yeah.
box in the truck
Yeah.
and start taking care of our shop.
When you get back to the truck, there's a thin layer of dirt over everything, as though someone had briefly considered covering it with dirt, and then it suddenly was covered with dirt.
Okay. I
Now,
just
before,
put my
truck-
head looking at it like
Your truck looked like it's been sitting in the desert for like a week.
The hell happened to my truck?
I apologize. I had an idea, and it was dumb. And then I just put the box in the back.
Was the idea to cover my truck in dirt for no reason? I say as I throw all the weapons into the like probably a bunch of dust. It shoots up. Jenny, you gotta tell me about these things. What even went through your mind? And he's just gonna be complaining a little bit.
you know.
You can secure things like are you doing like in the bed of the truck, or do you have like a back seat like in to where you keep valuables in the truck, or
So he is definitely used to just sort of throwing things in the bed of the truck
Well,
because
I'd
that's what
say.
he's doing with his tools
For-
and stuff. But
Well,
but
no,
do
you
you-
wouldn't do that with tools. With your
Oh, wait.
tools, you would keep in a secure box in the back of your
with
truck.
like supplies and food, he would definitely keep
Yeah,
back
just
there.
throw them there.
Doesn't
But
give a shit.
Yeah, no, Jed,
Alright,
put
yeah,
it in
sure,
the
I'll throw 'em in the-
sides, the
put 'em in the
passenger
front.
no,
seat.
no, because Freya would be like, no, we have to take care of these goods. We have to take care of the weapons and the box. So no throwing it in the bed of your truck.
Okay.
Jeddah wouldn't let him throw it on the back because everything in the back of the truck is our herbs and stuff. And I have.
All right, you're cracking up
Yeah,
again.
yep, you crack
Cracking
it
up.
up again.
Is that better? Can you hear me now?
A little bit.
Okay. No, I have alcohol brewing in the back, started from the last episode.
Yeah,
So,
she has
No
a
throwing things in the back.
sealed jug of beer. All right. And so with that, the group is going to head, I presume, back towards
Dwemer.
Dwemer, where they have contacts and a place where they can probably store such a thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Now we're running a little late, so as we move, Jeddah, how do you depart?
I think I would have been sitting on the back of the truck with a bunch of the stuff, and I've been kind of like putting things in my pockets, like my herbs and stuff that I got. I've been kind of like attaching them to my what do they call the things like with the bullets that they put across the chest? I don't remember what they're called.
Bandolier.
Yeah, I've been putting my herbs like in an herb bandolier kind of thing. And at one point, she just kind of knocks on the back of, because she's sitting in like the bed of the truck. She just knocks on the back window to Kid and goes, I remembered something. And she's just going to roll off of the side of the truck onto onto another floating earth and just leave.
As Jitta goes off, she does remember something. She's remembering a small town out west. There's one street, it's dusty. You remember sheriff's office.
Oh,
And
no.
the sheriff is also sometimes made of bronze and fights black-clad monsters in the desert. You remember that sheriff needed you to get something for him. A specific herb from a specific person. Peppermint, the next time you check your gear, you will be out of beeswax. You will need to get more.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. And that's where we're going to end for the night.
There's probably an IOU note instead of the beeswax there.
All right.
All right.
So, thank you everybody for playing. Thank you for sticking with us for a bit extra. I know we ran long. Sorry. I just wanted to get everything neatly, kind of put a bow on it as much as possible. This is Maxine's last week with us on the regular. She may be popping in for a guest spot here or there as availability, changes as life happens. Thank you, Maxine, specifically for playing. It's been fun to have you in this and the previous game. It's been a blast. And you're always welcome back.
Yay!
And we will miss you. And I just hope, I wish you so much well.
So much well, yeah.
I wish you so much well.
Yeah.
Like, I'm so happy for you to be moving and like living awesome stuff.
Yeah,
Like, we're
and
thrilled.
I'll try to be talking some or whatnot. I'll still be available in the fan chat and stuff. So I'll just
Discords
be
and
watching
whatnots.
everything, on YouTube after. So I'll still be here, just in spirit.
All right. So
Thank you guys
thank
so
you.
much for letting me play. I had so much fun, and I can't wait to see what you guys do.
Neither can I.
It was
All right.
good playing with you, man.
Yeah.
All right. So let's go around and give our introduction or outros, starting with Peppermint.
Hi, yes, I am Nerdy Teddy. You can find me on Twitter at Nerdy Teddy or in the Nerds with Dice Discord. I also have an itch shop. The link is in the chat. It's at Nerdy Teddy. Also, once again, we are still looking for GMs and hosts for our next season. The link for the Google form is also in chat. You can find that also on the Nerds with Dice Discord and Twitter. That's everything for me.
All right. Thank you. Maxine, do you have anything?
As of right now, I have a lot of job opportunities and stuff coming up, and with everything going on right now, I am probably only going to be on my Sunday channel, which is Wiley Hobbit on Twitch, and that is from 1 o'clock to 3 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Other than that, I am taking a hiatus so that I can get my feet up under me.
Well deserved.
Yes.
All right. Thank you so much. All right. So the overlay has changed, and Kid is now Michelle. But
Yeah.
Finally.
Michelle, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Michelle. You can find me on Twitter at Shell_game. Right now, I have this and getting like stuff going. Yeah, like life. I have life, and everything. So if things change, just find me on Twitter or in the Discord, the Nerds with Dice Discord. I'm active there as much as I can be. So yeah, there we go.
All right. Thank you so much. And we'll move backwards to Kid.
Hello, everybody. I am Evan Jennings. I'm Evan Jennings 64 on the Twitter, and Zombie Love Juice on Instagram. and I have an art Instagram called Art of Zombie Love Juice, and I also run my own D&D game on a Beyond EMH YouTube channel, and it's an evil campaign. So if you like really fucking awful shit, come and watch our awful, terrible shit. It's pretty fun and terrible, but also very funny.
Not
All right.
wrong.
All right, and Greeks.
Hi, I'm Ting. Follow me on Twitter, Ting Tut. And I was supposed to be in a Call of Cthulhu one shot last month. That got canceled and it's been rescheduled for this Friday. And it'll be on All Nerds Here Twitch channel. We'll be playing Siren's Call, adventure written by Death by Mage.
Nice.
And I'll also be a part of the Fuck Cancer Roll Dice charity stream event. That's from November 26th through the 29th.
All right, that's awesome. All right, thank you so much. My name is Kevin Myers. I've been your GM. You can find me at by Sonic Kevin. My wife's amazing knitwear designs are at lattesandllamas.com. And thank you all so much for joining us. Thank you all for following and being in the chat. Armor Lord, you're right. Bert is absolutely going to be spelled B-I-R-T, just like dirt.
Exactly. Perfect. You got
Yeah,
it.
perfect.
Exactly.
All right, and so thank you, everybody. Do we have a raid?
Yes, we'll be rating so many games. Thank you, everybody, and have a good night. Bye.
Bye.